Perpetual victim with an abusive nature, feeling so stuck, they tear like paper. Can't let anything go, no. Cries like a bitch, this we know, no. Won't let anything go, no. Cries if his mother's called a ho. Let's take a second to pray for his mom. He said 5 years ago that she was term, Isn't it true that we're all actually dying? Gigi, don't be a bitch, boy, just stop your earth and lying. It's your mom's son, it's your mom's son, it's your mom's son. It's your mom's son. That's your mom's son. Gigi's bullshit is coming to the surface. More people than ever know that he's just effing worthless. Perpetual victim with an abusive nature, feeling so soft, they tear like paper. Can't let anything go, no. Cries like a bitch, this we know, no. Won't let anything go, no. Cries if his mother's called a ho. Let's take a second to pray for his mom. He said 5 years ago that she was term, Isn't it true that we're all actually dying? Gigi, don't be a bitch, boy, just stop your earth and lying. It's your mom's son, it's your mom's son, it's your mom's son. It's your mom's son, it's your mom's son. It's your mom's son. That's your mom's son. Isn't it true that we're all actually dying? Gigi, don't be a bitch, boy.
Hello, everybody. Can I do a quick mic check? I hate it when I haven't got someone up with me. They can tell me if I'm messing up. I'm just putting the link in case anybody wants to join me. Anyone is welcome. Yabbage patch. Yeah, most definitely would have been drunk if that was going on. But yeah, if you want to believe I'm drunk all the time, that's fine. I managed to run streams, and I managed to show your friends' asses constantly. So yeah, if I can do that drunk, it shows what fucking challenge they are, doesn't it? Can you hear me, Lisa? Yeah, sorry. Not Yabbage patch, whatever. Yes, I will check my emails now. Sorry about that, Lisa. Yeah, I don't check them. I don't check them a lot. I am quite bad with that. I'm going to say hello to everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. No one told me if they can or not, but yeah. Hi, Fort Leroy. Hi, Yamino. Hi, Alex. Hi, Built to Spite. And AK as well. Brilliant. Lisa, of course, my favourite. And Spitey Cat Lady. Yeah, Bitch Patch, you could just fuck off, but you can stay. I'm not bothered. Emotional support muffin. Great. You sound great and look skinny from the back. I look skinny from the front, except for tits, Fauntleroy. Anyway, as my title suggests, I'm going to be looking over the Hussy Negz interview. There's 2 of them. Hoping to speed run through them both. Hi, Becca Primrose. It's nice to have you here. Sam is a brat. That don't act right. Tell us more about your love affair with BGTV, Nikki. No one cares about Office. Hussif Jean. All right, well, can't really have a love affair when you live across the fucking world on another, can you? But yeah, like I wasn't expecting this today. It's all good. It's all good, and yeah, things will be said when I want to say them. Hi, John's Views, and hi, not banana enemy, like bloody Nemo. Anyway, first of all, and I've got permission to do this. So things got slapped down, didn't they? With that quote unquote Lucy person, yeah. but she's completely eradicated from the chats now. And it's been hard to see what actually went on. As a moderator, I can go on Yabby's chat. All the messages are there. And we're going to have a look through that. And then we can all come to some conclusion on what actually went on here. I think it'd be quite a good thing to look through. So if you just bear with me, I'm going to share screen. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I don't know whether to play it through first or show the messages first. No, I'm going to play it through first, yeah? So just so you can see the overall tone of that and what was going on, and then we'll look at what was being said by this troll. Okay?
Yeah, an iPad, you can literally peel that joker off. It's not going to rip. It's not going to lose its shape, and you're going to be able to apply it to another surface, and it'll be like new. It's fucking great.
Yeah, like the holographic ones, like once you stick them, that's pretty, they're pretty permanent, you know?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Lisa, that name change were quick, weren't they? Oh, God, firstly drama whore. Hi. And yes. And hi, Kimberlina. Hi, Bully Melon. And welcome back again, Alex Glitter.
Typing with them sassy sausages. Yeah, she's typing with her sassy sausages and she's breathing with her fucking CPAP on, using it like it's fucking portable oxygen, Jordy City of Thieves. That's what's happening right now. Watching.
Also, the funny thing is I've put it that only subscribers of 20 minutes or more can chat. So, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? And hi, Apocalypse Gravy Girl. It's always nice to see you around.
Shanta, that's the thing. That's what you must picture. Okay. Well, what the fuck am I gonna play the birthday song if he died? I mean, I can, Lucy. You know what? I got something better for Gary. Just give me a second, Gary. We are.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong thing. One sec. No, I don't want it that big. Ah, that's what she said. Why is it being awkward? I don't want to be massive. Right, there we go. That'll do. Sorry about that, people.
She's typing with her sassy sausages and she's breathing with her fucking CPAP on, using it like it's fucking portable oxygen, Jordy City of Thieves. That's what's happening right now. Watch Shanta. That's the thing. That's what you must picture. Okay?
Yeah, I don't mind trolls in here, but you're not coming in impersonating people, so feck off. Ban user and delete the comment. Yeah, you can come in, but not as fucking someone else. No, you can piss right off.
Well, what the fuck am I gonna play the birthday song if he died? I mean, I can, Lucy. You know what? I got something better for Gary. Just give me a second, Gary. We are thinking about you today. Let's see. Where is it at? Here you go. No, not that one. For you. Oh, damn it, Gary.
Sorry, Gary.
Good for you. Gary, you enjoy your time, okay, Gary? Lucy, thank you for your support, hon. I'm just teasing you.
Cancer Warrior, I don't think this particular material is good for outdoor application. But we may have some card decals coming soon for you.
Okay, right. So we saw that. Just Yabba being Yabba and hilarious. Like, she'll call out her best friends for coming in and trauma dumping and ruining the fucking vibe. She does it all the time. It's not like we don't know this, but the plot thickens. Okay. So, like I said, as a moderator, I'm able to look at her entire history within the channel. Okay. So we'll click on it. channel activity. Right. When it decides to load up. Oh, come on. Why? Hi, Christina. Hi, Spiting Tights. I don't know why this isn't bloody loading now. This is weird. Well, sorry about this. I don't know why it weren't loading. I'm going to try on here. Right. He's just deciding to be a dick then, isn't it? Me back trying to be clever. I've took screenshots. I'd just rather have done it like showing you.
Listener for 6 years. That's cool. Hey, who was it that sent the emotional? Oh, tell
Sorry
It's
about
really-
this, people.
They're not paper. They're vinyl. They're super durable.
Oh my god, it best bloody do it. No, it's not loading up. I have got screenshots for this though, right? So hopefully this one will load up. Right, it does. Okay, so what Harris T, what was going on, what wouldn't load is she'd only ever commented in one stream. It was the stream before. She was saying some weird things in it, like saying, I'm off, I'm not going to be around here. And then she got gifted a membership, yeah. Then she came into this stream. Now it reads from bottom up, okay? So let's make sure I'm all the way down 1 second. Right, so she says, hi, quite normal, just what I needed. And then she put, my cousin Gary passed away suddenly on holiday in India, prayer, yeah. And she got people talking back to her and that. She's taking the piss here about her cousin Gary, saying he didn't get his money's worth. She's continually like tagging Yabba. She wants Sam and Yabba to see her. Then she super chats again. Right. So at this time, when she said he'd find this hilarious, this is when Yabba played Good For You. Yeah. So this person had no problem with it at the time. She loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's appropriate. We got each other into trouble all the time. And then, right, no, we'll keep going here. Right, look how weird this starts getting. I feel really lonely and lost. I'm feeling really low. I'm asking for help, please. Kimberlina talk. Pay birthday song for Gary for me. Thanks, Gary. At least Sam got out what I was saying. Right. This is some weird shit. I think we can all agree this is not like normal chatter behaviour. Not anyone who hangs around bloody Yabba's chats anyway. And she didn't. Like I said, one stream, the stream before, she got gifted a membership and then did this. Okay. 1 second. Oh, sorry, I've missed my chat. I was getting too into it. Right, Sky, you can always have a link, darling. I haven't read what's going on, but I will. Alex, everyone wants a link. I did post it once before, but obviously chat's gone up. Let me read what's going on. Nah. You genius realised that if it was a setup, Yabba gave them the exact reaction they wanted, proving she's predictable. Yabba did what Yabba does, dickhead. Welfare bound underground. GG. Yeah. Sort your fucking eyes out. Right, where am I at? Giorgio B. Hi. All right, I've got Sky in the background. I'll add you. Hello, darling.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you?
Okay, so this is not a setup, like 100%, like not a setup. Like, and like I'm saying that as like I get it, like I know like it looks like a setup, but that person had been in Farrah's chat for like the past 2 weeks, like trauma dumping about like her dad, like about Gary. And
Yeah.
like she has a history of trauma dumping before because she was like trauma dumping about her sister having like some type of like brain tumor. So like it's 100% not a setup. Like I know, like I know we want to like blame them, but like I swear to God, and like she had been in Farrah's chat talking about, oh, Gary's dead in India. Gary's dead in India. Gary's dead in India. What am I gonna do? It's so hard to get Gary back from India because she lives in fucking England, right? And she's
Yeah.
like, oh, he was like on holiday in England, in India, and he died on his 57th birthday. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. My cousin Gary's dead. Farrah, what will I do? Farrah, what will I do? Oh, I miss him so much. I miss Gary so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Gary. And then she's also, I saw her also in like Popey's chat talking about dead ass Gary and saying, oh guys, I need
Oh, I'm not
Oi,
saying
oi.
that. I'm not saying that Gary isn't dead. Gary is probably
No,
red. Yeah,
no,
he's probably red.
I know you're not saying Gary's not dead, but like
He best be after all
Gary,
this.
but like she was also like in Popey's chat talking about dead ass Gary.
Yeah.
So
She's
like
basically trying to get everybody on the, Gary train and praying for Gary. I get it. But yeah, it's fucking weird.
And like Lisa said, Gigi probably seeks her out because at one point he goes, oh yeah, Gary. And then when she says what Yabba said, he's like, really? She said that? Well, if you knew the Gary story, you knew.
Yeah,
and like
you knew what Yabba said.
Of course, this girl is going to be going to all, and now going to over there to get attention off of this Gary bullshit, because now they're all, oh my God, Gary. And so she's found her Gary support team, or I don't know what the fuck.
I just think she was like a lonely woman. Like, okay, you know how like okay, yeah, but Patch, like I'm not saying like what they said.
Gigi, come back on your own fucking account.
I'm not saying like what the reaction of like Yabba and Sam was like correct or like her dead cousin, but like I'm just like saying like I just think she's one of those women that like it's like teardrop, right? Like she wants attention and she's gonna go to like a chat that can give her attention. And I think like
Vila Vendetta, Sky.
What?
Are you aware of Vila Vendetta?
Who's Belinda?
Vila Vendetta.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's this bird. We know her. It's one of Yato and that's friends.
Oh, is that Gary? No, wait. Is that Lucy? Is that Lucy? Is Lucy
Vila Vendetta? Right, I'm going to show you this now. One sec.
Okay.
I'll show you something.
I don't know what's going on. Listen, I just know like
listen to this. Right?
I'm just saying, like, I know like it's not a setup because like I just think Lucy was just like
do you know how
I just think she's like a teardrop.
It's Vila Vendetta though. She's fucking petty fam, Yato squad and Yato.
Wait, Lucy, like Lucy's petty fam?
Yeah, right. I'll show you. Lucy,
okay. Sorry.
Right. So listen to Lucy's voice here, yeah?
Live stream, the one that she kicked off about because when my cousin Gary died, couple of weeks ago, and I
Oh,
asked,
Gary, Yaba, that's you?
it's me.
Wait a minute, what?
Okay, can you? Okay, for people who don't know, Lucy, can you explain what happened? Lucy's gonna tell us. Explain what
Yeah,
happened.
because I don't know anything.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
Harkati and
you?
Gary and the song or something. Go ahead and tell everybody, Lucy.
Yeah, so what happened was my cousin Gary is always a free spirit, fucked off to India, didn't tell anyone. On his 57th birthday, he died. He had a heart attack on
Sky, do us a favour, mute your mic when you're not speaking because you're breathing and it's turning me on.
he was swimming in Goa in India. They tried to resus him, they couldn't. So he was held in India, and it was all really traumatic. So that was on the Friday, and then on the Thursday, Yabba did a live, because Gary died on his birthday, right?
Oh, sorry.
So I was like, can you play the birthday song? And I super
I
chatted her.
remember you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have a hard time with the names, but I do remember you. I do remember this.
Can you play the birthday song for
But damn it,
Gary?
Amber.
I was really emotional. It was like 6 days later, and his body.
Go on, baby.
Was that damn it, Amber?
Yeah, of course it is.
Fucking crackhead, junkie, bitch ass, ugly ass, motherfucking ass, dude, dumb ass, musty ass, bitch. Okay,
Yeah,
Guys,
sorry.
keep
that's the
saving that
one.
up.
That's the one.
Body was still in India.
Yeah, pretty much.
And she was like, "Why the fuck would I do that? He's dead."
No, she didn't.
Why would I do
Yeah,
that?
you really did.
So he knew the story. He knew, oh, Gary, Yabba, Gary, but didn't know this bit. Okay, dickhead. Right, so we've got that bit, yeah? Now, this is who I believe it is.
It ended like it should carry on somewhere, but it just didn't. Like, which is upsetting. Hang on. What is happening here? No, I don't want you to update. Shit, press the wrong button. Oops. I was really upset because like the series just stopped. It ended like it should carry on somewhere, but it just didn't. Like, which is upsetting. Hang on. What is happening here? No, I don't want you to update. Shit.
They have the same lisp and say the same things because they've got piercings. It's her. It's bloody her. It's the same trauma dumping techniques and everything. She usually bangs on about her opioid usage and that, you know. And she always talks about she was in the mental health field and all this lot, but she hasn't been for ages because she on all these drugs and that, yeah. So, but it's bloody her. It's bloody her. And as well, she's pals with Yato and all that lot. And Yato were up on stream with Gigi when this happened. Like,
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, I just know that there's a lot of people, like I've seen it many times where people just make shit up, or they do this kind of like troll, like, you know, a troll, but it's like, you know, serious, like they try to, you know, set people up and shit like that. There's a lot of really like, you know, mentally ill people on here, and you have to be careful because there's a lot of people that are just looking for attention. You know, like I saw that so much over in like the free spirit and Cali's community, people just doing weird shit, or they like flip over nothing. Like you just, it's crazy. Like, I mean,
yeah.
throughout this whole time I've been online, I've just seen people where they just get a little bit of attention or whatever, and then they were like, you know, making up stories and like whatever. I mean, Steph being one of those people even too, like when Gigi brought her up a couple years ago on panel, and she's like telling all this stuff, like it's just crazy.
Yeah, I know you're not convinced, Banana Enema, but like I'm English. I know these accents and that. I know the twangs and like even down to the lisping because of the piercing she's got and that. And I've heard Steph. She doesn't sound like Steph to me.
No, I wasn't saying that it's Steph.
No, it's Banana Enema saying it's really not. It's Steph and not this person. I think it is, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, if you look her up on YouTube, Vila Vendetta, There's loads of streams. She used to work quite closely with security Monitor Lizard and that.
Yeah, I know that I've seen her before, like years ago, and haven't seen her anytime recently besides, this whole thing coming up. But I could picture Yato doing that and doing this whole thing with Gigi too, like, and being a part of it. I could totally see that.
Isn't it weird how Yato's up there on the stream when she comes up? Like,
yeah, and he's never been up on there before. Like the one time that he comes up there, this weird shit happens. Yeah, I think it's weird. I think it's suspect.
Wait,
and
okay.
as well, look, but look at the chat as well. Like, how she only joined one day before, and it was a gifted membership. She'd never chatted before that ever.
Are we saying that, or are you? Because I'm not saying nothing, but are you guys saying that like they just?
What? One sec.
Okay,
FFG
are you
2.4K,
saying-
yeah, but 1.6K, yeah. Sam
okay.
wouldn't let her send me the pics. I did ask. All right, sorry, Sky. You carry on.
So, are we saying that this isn't necessarily the real Lucy? They're just using a Lucy as like, because
No, I don't think they do that because then the real Lucy could come and say, "Wait a minute, that's not me."
Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking about. I don't know. I'm getting too conspiratorial in this. I'm thinking about like psyops. Okay, like, okay. I don't know. I think Lucy's an older woman. Honestly,
Lucy's
if
real
she's like,
vendetta. I put a lot of money on it.
Because like if her cousin is like 57 and she was close with her dead ass cousin, like Gary,
It turns to uncle as well. She doesn't keep a story straight.
Oh, but the Lucy I follow. Okay, I'm not trying to say I followed Lucy all over the place, but like she was like all over in the chats that I was in. I just don't see it. I don't know. I'm not convinced.
What I think's happened is I think she's a trauma dumper weirdo, and I think Gigi's probably contacted her. But Gigi,
do you think he was like, hey, what Yabba did was like so wrong to you? Come join my panel and we can honor Gary
and if she's
together.
everywhere like you're saying, she's obviously eager for the attention, so would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and she was in Hikate's chat before this. She was in Hikate's chat before this, so he probably was.
And she'd only been in Yabba's chat one stream before this stream that she went on.
It's suspect to me that she's over there in other chats talking about Gary and stuff too. If that was the case, I didn't see that, but
and as well,
if she was doing that, because she's trying to get more people in on this whole thing. So then Farrah's like, "Oh yeah, she was in my chat too, talking about Gary. Oh my god, like just like
it's just letting it up, making it a stronger story, isn't it?
Yeah, because just like Sky saying like, "Oh, I saw over here." Yeah, well, she's probably go over there trauma dumping all over the place to see, what would happen or see if they could even get more. I mean, even the fact that it was Farrah's chat that she was in makes it even more suspect because we know how Gigi is about Farrah too. Like, he literally
AK makes a brilliant point there. Was she ever trauma dumping in Beg Linda's or Gigi's chats?
Yeah, that's
I
probably
just
not.
okay. Like, is it okay? Maybe I'm just like really naive and just like, I just like, it's hard for me to imagine people would do this though.
No, but they
like,
do.
Yeah, no, it's Gigi. It's fucking Gigi. Like, it does everything. All he does is play games and orchestrate bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I know it's hard to wrap your head around because you're like, why would somebody do all this? What's the point? Like, what do they get? I mean, they're literally just trying to do anything that they can to fuck with Yaba, fuck with Sam, to make them lose support. They've tried everything, even doing that whole DCFS report thing. I mean, if they would do something like that, I mean, I think that they would do anything.
They really would. And as well, right, I've been contacted today by 2 people who helped me out with this, actually. One is, I believe, a native of Goa, and they said that any death of a non-Goa resident is published in a certain place. And no, it's not there. It's not there.
Oh, the obituary?
No, it's like they have right. Just, if you give me a second, I'll just have a quick reread of what they said to me, because they said it better than I could bloody say.
I just like, for me, like, it's just like, why, like, God damn, like, I could not, like, okay, I don't know. I just feel like this is so stupid. It's a dead Gary. Like, who cares?
Well, right, so this is what I got today. Yeah, it says Lucy said Gary died of an heart attack swimming, etc. That she asked that on the Thursday 27th, and he died the Friday before in Goa, which means he died Friday the 21st of March. I have friends in Goa. I've been plenty of times, and they always send me the British casualties because I'm a morbid bitch. No, Gary died. It will be reported because British deaths abroad, in India especially, are always reported. An Indian Brit national did die on the 21st of March. He was 72, not 57, and he wasn't called Gary.
Okay, this is like, I have a really good memory. So, like, I know the area that he died in. It was Goa.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Goa.
Oh, yeah, that's, oh, sorry, sorry. God.
It might be my
that's where he
accent, sorry.
died. Oh my God. Okay, like, okay. I think this is just me, like, me as a young person, as a young.
Well, as well, sorry, Sky, but she also said he was from Warrington. I've checked all the papers in Warrington. That would be in the local papers. He's not there.
What I'm trying to say, Nikki, is that as a young person of a 36, I just cannot imagine 40 and 50-year-olds
Yeah, you're doing me heading now.
like, it's just bizarre. Like, it is bizarre to me.
It is bizarre, but believe me, I spent most of the day looking into this. And I've got more, but it's like, I'm just putting this. I feel like this is enough. Like, you know, she was already there one stream before, and after, like, she spammed the chat to get that message read, and then trauma dump for the rest of the stream. She's, you know, and then no, Gary died on that day in Goa, and nothing's in the local newspapers, which we would see.
It's so weird. So weird, but I mean, look at what they did with the whole thing with, like, Toots. Look what they did with the whole thing with, like, Gigi and Hussy faking that fight, to get back at, I don't know who. I mean, maybe the bodega, because they fucking AK and Tragic called out called out Gigi for talking shit about Hussy, and Hussy's like, yeah, I totally knew about all of it. No, he didn't.
Yeah, they play trolls all the time, and they're always playing the little games and the little plots and the schemes, and like we're all looking now, so we see them very easily now.
Yeah, but they used to get these things pulled over on people all the time, because especially with the bodega, and they've just used us as, the bodega as a scapegoat for everything. But think about all the lies that they've said about the bodega. I mean, they literally have the voice recording of the person that, called, Yaba and Sam, and they've said, oh, it's Tragic's voice. It sounds nothing like Tragic. Fucking Belinda is the one that kept doing that and saying, oh yeah, it's Tragic. And they're like, oh yeah, I hear it. No, you fucking don't. It sounds nothing like him. The fucking thing with the fire brigade.
Look, yeah, well, the thing with the fire brigade, look what they did. That chat, that stream that day, they had Dark Ninja in the chat, but he never said a word, never came up, nothing, yeah?
So
but they had it there so that he wouldn't be blamed for doing the call.
I don't even know why that. So that was actually this guy Weezus that was using Dark Ninja's picture, which was also weird too. Like they were pulling
Who
Dark
was the
Ninja
other
into
guy
the
in
whole
it
thing.
though? There's another guy in there, and he does impressions of Tragic.
Yeah,
and then
it's
he went
Swede.
quiet when all
That's
this one. Yeah,
Swede. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I think they had them up there to say like, "Oh look, they're in here with us. It weren't them who did it. It has to be Tragic."
Yeah, they fucking set Tragic up with that whole thing. I mean, and then with the owl with that shady shit. Like I don't know. They're just, this is what they do. This is what these people do.
Weirdos, freaks, and dickheads.
Because normal people would be like, why would somebody do that? Why would people go through all of that, for what? Like, whatever. But they will do whatever they need to do to get people to hate whoever their target is at the time.
And this is what I see looking into Gigi. He's been doing this since 2020. All these elaborate plots and schemes and sock accounts and setting things up. It's his forte. It's what he does.
I mean, that one panel with Jan where he was on, and Mama was covering it, and he he's just sitting there gaslighting the fuck out of her and saying, "Oh yeah, like we don't go IRL. Like, what has Hussy done to anybody? He hasn't gone IRL on anybody. He hasn't done anything to anybody. He just talks a little bit of shit. Like, no big deal."
He even said yesterday, "Oh yeah, I only called him 4 times." What?
Yeah, you only called the police 4 times. Like, motherfucker, you called the police 4 times? You might as well call them a fucking 100 times. What are you talking about?
Like I said, you ring once. If they say, "Listen, there's nothing we can do," then you leave it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you fucking leave it. But he can't, and he won't. Like, and that's the other thing is that AK talked to the officer that went, that talked to him and everything, and like they're like, "Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't." Yes, she did. Like, I talked to her that morning after she talked to him, and it was crazy. Like, he said, yeah, he was like adamant that that you needed to have somebody check on you, that you were like, in distress and all blah 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 blah. I can only imagine what he said. Harass them till they came to AK's parents.
It's easy to imagine because you got Vicky Vibes who bloody outed him for everything he said on the call with Negz, and you can imagine it was just the same. Absolute madness.
Absolutely. And they think that police officer wouldn't come and testify for that. Of course he would. I mean, he's a police officer. Of course he would. He was even from what it sounded like, the conversation was even just like, yeah, like he knew it wasn't normal.
Yeah, he said, we get these calls, we know what's going on, but we have to turn up,
Yeah, like he knew it was suspect to begin with.
But Harry was trying to say he managed to get the police to Neg's house because of his accusations of him calling him a chormo.
Yeah.
Well, there'd be a police report. That's a criminal. There was no report because it was a welfare check.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why, for AK's thing, it was also a welfare check where he says, no, it was about the poster. Why would they go over this poster that she didn't make, which he also lied to a judge and said that she did make it. So that's interesting. But, yeah.
Yeah, and if it's not caused any damage or harm, they'd say it's a civil matter and take them court.
Yeah, and the reason why he called that day is because Clara gave the whatever the filing to AK and Tragic and was like, yeah, read it on your stream. I think Sam had read it on her stream or something like that. So Clara knew what was going to happen. Like, looking back on it, like the way that she had tried to, get AK and Tragic to help her, even like, giving them things like that. I mean, Hussy called, that's the day he called the police because he was trying to interrupt the stream.
Yeah, this is it with them. They try to play puppet master, but they've not got a brain between them.
I think Gigi's really smart, and he is very handsome. And
You're getting kicked, Sky. You're getting kicked, Sky.
I think that he is. I don't have an opinion. Gigi, for the record, no opinion. Please do not attack me. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You little lick ass.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, Boy,
I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding.
I'm
I
being sarcastic. Nobody ever would say that about
I
Gigi.
know
Come
you're
uh,
sarcastic, but you're going too
I
far.
I think that
Sky just doesn't want to get
maybe
sued. Let's just keep it 100. Sky's like, Gigi, don't go calling fucking Robert Maxwell and trying to sue me too. Okay, just leave me the fuck alone. I don't need no fucking lawsuits or anything.
I
Is that
think
what you mean, Sky?
some bussy would cure us all.
Gigi's never got no bussy in his life. Bet.
Yeah, let's all fuck.
Nikki, did you get some bussy last night? You were
No,
like you were getting rowdy on AK and Alex's stream.
I think
She got some
I
bussy.
think if I got some bussy, I wouldn't be rowdy. I'd have been more chilled out.
Oh, Alex, when was the last time you got bussy?
I'm sorry, what?
What? When was the last
He's
time
being
you got bussy?
inappropriate.
Sir. I have not been looking nor interested or anything. I've had bussy thrown at me. I said, no, thank you. Okay. I'm not trying to do that.
Yo, got
My
I don't want
bussy's
to.
retired, so you know I can't. Yeah,
Apocalypse Baby Girl is bang on the money there. It's literally exactly how I hurt my neck. I was proud of it and also ashamed at the same time.
I know, Sky. A lady never tells, okay? Oh my god.
Oh, well, this is going well, isn't it?
Are you reviewing what was the are you doing a Hussy thing? Are we reviewing some Hussy?
Yeah, we're gonna look at when Hussy met Nose2Pussy. when he interviewed Negz. What robot?
Okay, well, that's all right. All I really have to say was stuff about Lucy. I'm not really a hussy.
I did not kick Sky then. He ran away.
Oh, all right. Sky jumped off.
Yeah, I did not do that.
Bye, Sky. All right.
So first of all, I thought I'd just do a little clip. So what I'm reviewing here is a 6-hour stream.
Wow.
Of loads of deleted Hussy content. So I've got a little clip I want to show at the start, and then I'm going to skip to the interview with Negz, yeah?
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going to mute because I'm going to be doing something while I listen, and I'll come back.
Brilliant. All right, thank you, babe.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay up here, but I'll mute. Okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Cool.
All right, so we'll play this.
Because when I say shit, people ain't gonna like it. Okay? But you can't keep poking the bear and then say, oh, look, your true colors coming out. No, bitch. Fuck your ass. I don't offend nobody. I stayed loyal to the community. Okay? If I never caused drama with them, I did my own thing. I talk shit about Foodie Beauty day in and day out. The one time I do a collab, this is what I get? Fuck y'all's ass. What do I give a fuck about what Callie has to say? Callie doesn't come into my videos. Callie doesn't leave comments. Callie doesn't, nothing. She's not a member to my channel. The one comment that she left was when I got into the argument with Kaya. She left a dirty comment with Damage Shane. So do you fucking think, Callie, that I give a fuck about what you got to say about me and you giving me the finger? You must like fingers, don't you? I'm just saying. And same with Damage Shane.
What's everyone's takeaway from that? It's almost as bad as the silicone cock, isn't it? I think so, anyway. But yeah. Oh, hi, Navy. Nice to see you. I find that disgusting.
Yeah, he is disgusting. He like the things that he said, because about Callie and Shane, whatever, were fucking disgusting. Like, especially being that he's a part of that community. Like, I don't know. He's just a hateful person. He's
it's the
fucking
same
hateful.
as Gigi. He's the most homophobic gay man I've ever seen in my life.
I know, right? Like, it's crazy.
Oh, but yeah, I had to show that. Like, this is, I was bopping through trying to get the timestamps and that, and I landed on that. I'm like, wow.
I mean, he literally told Shane to go to Toys R Us and buy a pair of balls and glue it to his cha-cha. That's verbatim what he said.
Yep. He's a disgusting, hateful, abusive prick.
Yeah.
He's a bully.
That's my opinion. And I had plenty of, evidence to prove that. I don't know this whole thing where he comes on and he's like, I don't mind if people talk about me or call me fat or make fun of my wig or do this, that, and the other. I'm fine with that. No, you're not. What are you talking about? You're fine with that. No, you're not.
He says, I don't offend anybody. And then literally 2 seconds later, makes homophobic jibs at.
He's like, yo, mama is made for, did this, that, and the other. Yeah, yo, mama is a cuck. And he didn't even go, like, once Hussy came in the chat, yo, mama was just like, oh, and swallowed his words. The people that won't, take it back or whatever, and they stand firm in their stance against him, he, will go after them. And you see what he's done to AK. And he's literally lied on a fucking lawsuit to sue her. She's, over 30K in because they thought that she was going to settle, and she's stood firm in her ground, and they've continued to abuse and harass her and anybody around her.
Yeah.
While picking fights with new people.
Oh, this is it. And this is, I had no intention of doing any streaming, anything like this, but like everyone were doing, the numbers were dwindling because he was getting everyone took down and that. So I'm like, well, no, we're going to keep this going.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hussy and Gigi aren't a couple because they're both bottoms. Misty, just to answer that. True story. So, yeah, well, so now I'm going to share. Right, so this is when Hussy met Nose2Pussy.
Nose2Pussy. Here we go.
Auntie Higgins already sent 24. Thank you so much for the super chat, boo boo. We got Brand Jacob is gaining ground. Gaining ground, you ain't blocked, Hussy. Okay. All right, so I hope everybody's doing well. This is an interview that we tried to do earlier. It didn't happen. I guess it just had to be right timing for the both of us. Yeah, absolutely. We are in different communities, whatever you want to call it. But I didn't bring him here to argue with him or anything like that. Just we're going to exchange views. I'm going to treat him like he's welcome.
Well, Miss T, he's stuck up and he surrounds himself by people he feels are beneath him so he can feel superior. A lot of people do that. Oh, hi, Ophelia. I said I'd mod you up. I'll have to go on my mobile, but yeah, I'll get that done.
Welcome here at any time. He's more than welcome to come again, and I'm going to go on his channel next. And we are going to just get along, you guys. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I don't want him to feel uncomfortable. Okay? And nobody's going to attack anybody in the... Nobody. It's just not going to happen. Because if it is, it's one click away. I'm just going to hit that click button, and it's over. Yes, it is.
Done. One and done.
All right, so you guys, we're going to take your questions. We're going to talk to Negz a little bit, and then we'll take your questions, and I'll pin them, and we'll get to them. Okay. What's up, Negz?
Not a lot. Living the dream.
You live in a dream? So
yeah.
Did you think you were going to come on? Did you think you were going to come on the show eventually? Because at first you wanted to, then you didn't want to, then it was back and forth.
Yeah, I wanted to. I think I was just being a little too petty at the time.
Yeah.
Just kind of playing around with the YouTube stuff, because you and I don't have a significant issue.
No.
So it wasn't pressing. I was and I think you were right about the timing, so it was at least entertaining. So it wasn't like hostilities. No, I would have been hostile anyway. I talk much better with my face-to-face with people. When I do the video.
How better did Negz look here though? Like, you know, he's still got a bit of the receding going on and that, but his complexion, the hair even looks quite healthy to say he's balding and that. DC, you fucked it that man up big time. You mean? But yeah. Panda Pondu, you need to prove yourself a bit more before you become a mod, but I am going to really like you. So you're nearly there.
Videos, I do my reactions, of course.
Why do I intimidate you face to face? You get nice up?
I am a fan. I've always said that.
I know you are. You're just a hateful fan. That's all it.
I hold my entertainers to a high standard, I guess. I don't know.
You know what? I do watch your videos when you do it about me. Okay, and you do laugh. You really do laugh, and I feel that you find me funny, so I enjoy it. But then sometimes when you talk some dirty shit about me, then you turn my ass off.
Oh yeah,
you're ready to go. So I don't like that. But you know what? What really bothers me is I don't feel like I've done anything really that bad on YouTube for people to go after me.
No, I think that a lot of it, and we'll talk about the GoFundMe thing. Yes. Of course, we'll talk about that. The first one.
Shut up.
Is that the lead singer of 4 Non-Blondes on the screen? Hey! I said, hey! What's going on? Which one are you on about? This twat or that twat?
No, that's not what we're going, James. The one I recorded is what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget about that one.
Yeah, we'll put that out there on the. But I think a lot of it was just guilt by association because I eventually just said, like, after somebody told a really like profound lie, I was like, you know what, this is dumb. I'm out of here. My Twitter got banned. I said, thank God.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was the best thing ever happened to me. I was addicted to Twitter.
You know, if I have an opportunity to go on somebody's channel and speak, I will. You know what I'm saying? But it really does hurt.
I know you weren't, Panda, but then I felt bad on Miss T as well, and I thought I can't whack it, Miss T one without giving you one. What's going on? Go on, name it.
When people just like when you recorded my GoFundMe, I don't know if it was the first one or the second one because the first one didn't get locked. My second one for the computer got locked.
Yeah, I actually encouraged the second one. I had a live stream and I told everybody, I was like, every content creator deserves a hand up, and that's why I busted your ball so hard when you about not using when you were like, I said, oh hell.
You know, I understand that this is YouTube. You know, I get it, but sometimes I find that people just take it a little bit too far.
Mm-hmm.
There are things for me that I don't touch towards other people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going too far. And then people started making fun about my legally being blind, including yourself.
I fucking love that thought, right? Trust you. You have every stream, you're a top commenter. Like, I want to nick you and keep you forever because you're just so hilarious and I love it.
I didn't make a video. It's funny though.
You made a video, bitch. I didn't make a video with that lady arrested. I was driving. I saw that. I'm legally blind. Yeah.
I had fun making that one. I laughed. Well, I mean, like, in these communities, I think a lot of us get a kind of a bad rap, like from 1 or 2 days. Because what started it was the Chantel GoFundMe thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that I was like, did I report it? I did. If I said I did, I did.
I remember exactly what you were, the video you made. You would sit down in the living room. You were not in your computer area, and you said, "Yeah, I reported it. Yeah, I told everybody to report it. Yeah."
Then I did.
That's what you was. You was.
Yeah, so he reported Chantel, did he, next? And the Hussy thinks it's hilarious. Hi, Miss Midwest Spitebird. Lovely to see you.
Then I did. I just thought, what?
Yeah, you know what? That was a knee-jerk reaction. It wasn't even my idea, but I did do it. I got scared, you know, because I'm sure. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, sweetheart. And I deleted that. Mm-hmm. I deleted that in less than an hour.
Yeah. It caught fire. It caught fire. Yeah.
Huh?
It caught fire on Twitter. I remember. I used to be the go-to guy for almost everything, and I told everybody, leave me the hell out of it. And now I'm like, I don't care. I got boys bears to sell and a website to run. So thank you.
Yeah, so I deleted that after an hour. That was, you know, everybody, and I didn't know where all this attack was coming from because in my heart, it wasn't fake. It wasn't a scam.
Okay, what is it?
Everybody started calling this a scam. That Shannon bitch, She did a video on Twitter too. I had an email from one of my subscribers.
I did hear that, Panda, and oh my god, it'll be amazing if Yabba actually gets the merch, and how like limited edition that would be. Everyone, fingers crossed for Yabba. We need her to get that merch. It's imperative she gets that merch.
Subscriber's sister telling me that girl passed away, and it was so upsetting. I said, you know what? Yeah. So I deleted everything, and I just needed a couple of days off. Not that, I got caught or whatever it was.
Well, no, if you're telling me face to face that's the situation, I'm gonna take your word for it. I've had knee jerk reactions. I can't judge anybody for that. I've just been around for a long time, and we call them lol suits for a reason. So I saw that and was like, man, I didn't know you. So
yeah,
I'm just familiar. I've like covered so many different GoFundMe things, and also another reason I think the whole GoFundMe thing is near and dear to me because I was accused of fraud when I.
Yeah, what's the deal with your? Didn't somebody report your GoFundMe or something? You keep saying it.
Anyway, pretty much everyone here has got a bloody wrench now because I don't like to look like people are being left out. Nikki, can you tell Sam her face is sagging, her hair is thin badly, and her braces look like rotten teeth of a 50-year-old narcissist? Thanks, girl. I can't look at that mess to tell her to fix it. Sam's cute as fuck. She looks better than she has in last bloody 10 years. That's my opinion. Right. Her hair looks very healthy. She's lost weight. Her teeth are going to look amazing. Yeah? So, like, say what you want. But, Gigi, come in on your own fucking account.
I'll ask you a straightforward question. And this isn't about you. This is about me.
Midwest Spitebird, it's well good, right? If you click on people's faces now, you can go straight to the channels and you can see everything they've ever said in the chat. It's a good time.
Do you think I stole $10,000 from a funeral?
Negz, I don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
I really don't. This is the first, I didn't even know what the GoFundMe was. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I knew this.
Well, but because when the FFG was coming up, she was perpetuating that rumor online. I didn't know if that got around to you, but that was one thing she said.
Who's that? Oh, French fry? I didn't know nothing about it.
Oh, yeah. So I didn't know if that got around because some people actually bought into that, and she just kind of dropped it and she never said it. So what happened was I needed to GoFundMe for a funeral, and people donated. MFW, Miss Fucker Wonderful, got involved, and she's really dumb at research, and it just spiraled out of control. And we still have a beef to this day. It's been 4 years.
To be honest with you, French fry girl never even mentions it.
Yeah, she did on Twitter to everybody and perpetuated the rumor with all the little people that retweet her constantly. That's why I'm glad I'm not there because it's always lies. I've never lied on anybody. I've really went hard on people, but I've never lied. And if I was wrong, I always admit I'm wrong. So
now that you brought that shit up,
you got me here.
Next, you said a couple of things like, "I'm gonna get my computer from Walmart. I'm gonna return the computer."
Negz really didn't like that. He wouldn't say anything bad about FFG. Oh God, Kimberlina. Oh, is GG gone live now? Tell me it. Right, let me have a look. I don't even subscribe to him. Because fuck getting gifted a membership there. Oh no, not yet. Soon. Who's Spurgin then? Who's Spurgin? Ow. If I'm still live when he's live, I might snipe. You got 3 strikes till you're out, and I've not had one yet, so let's go.
No. Oh, you find that funny? I'm sorry. Yeah, you saw. Okay, you sorry now. Okay, that's what I wanted to. You said I'm going to go to Walmart. Then you said he's probably going to claim his laptop style in the case. Come on. That's what he said. You guys, you can say whatever. You can say I'm not funny. You can say I'm ugly. I'm fat. I'm this, that, the other. But are you going to stop laughing so I can make my point?
I'm sorry. Because a lot of that is me trolling and just kind of just.
It's funny that you say that, Navy, because in coming up very shortly, they talk about herpes of the eyes.
I used to troll really hard. And I used to troll. It's no excuse. I mean, if if I'm doing it to get a reaction because we're all making videos.
Okay.
And it was kind of a running joke with our community. We were like, count down till the computer's on.
So yeah, but you know what? That hurt. What I haven't done to any of y'all is lie. You know what I'm saying? I try to be, because let me tell you, Negz, your audience knows when you're lying.
Absolutely.
You know that. You've been in the game for a very long time. They fucking know when you're lying. So I haven't lied about nothing. What did I want to ask you?
Oh, shit, I'm muted. Yeah, never. You need to take the link sometimes so everyone can hear it. Sexy your voices, yeah. I don't know if I'm muted or unmuted. Anyway, we're going.
I have everything written down. All right. Yeah. You have something written down? You have questions, or you have?
I had some general questions. I don't really have a lot. I was kind of like going to let you just do your thing. It's your panel. But well, I have let's see here. In your heart of hearts.
Yeah. In my heart of hearts. Go ahead, American.
In your heart of hearts, do you believe that I'm a racist?
A homophobe?
A homophobe, or a racist, or a xenophobe, or an anti-Semite? Do you believe any of that?
Negz, I have not seen you say anything about gays. No. I don't watch you that much anyway. Then get that on the table. But I have watched.
Oh God. Negz never said anything about gays. Yeah. It's weird. Nikki, calm down. I'm calm. You won't be if you hear Navy's voice. It's bloody beautiful.
Watched you enough to know that you haven't said anything about gays.
No. Anybody knows me, that really knows me, knows that I'm about equality.
Because I haven't heard him say anything about. But you know what? People think I'm racist too, Negz. I grew up in a house.
People think you're racist because you do racist things, I'll say. And we're about to hear the I can't be racist because my family employed a black person.
My nanny was black. If my parents were racist, do you fucking think that my nanny would be black?
No, I know real actual racists. Unfortunately, it happens. And no, no, I know they scare me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, somebody left a comment that I'm not surprised Hussy is having a racist on because he's a racist too.
Who's a racist?
I ever said that people think that I'm a racist.
I don't get.
They're both trying to get each other to say they're not racist or homophobes, and none of them will back each other up. Panda, I can relax my voice, right? I just prefer to be a bit more upbeat. Is that okay?
Get that. I remember people talking about your character and what it was based on, and I just don't. I'm not down with this like whole policing comedy and entertainment to appease people's feelings who don't even want to watch it anyway. So I really didn't see the big deal, and I was like, why does it make somebody racist? Like I don't think Shane Dawson and these guys doing blackface makes them racist. Is it insensitive? I guess if you don't. I mean, yeah, maybe it's probably not. It's for 2021. We can do better things than that. But people were trying to compare it to that. I just didn't buy that. I was like, nah, I don't play this racist stuff though. Like I don't need to label you. If I have an issue with somebody, I present facts. And if that's not good enough for people, then it's not good enough.
No, I don't like people that are racist. I don't like to associate myself with racists because I grew up with a black woman in the house and an Indian lady in the house. So all this bullshit that I hear really pisses me off. It's so easy these days to just say you're racist. To just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, do you know how I misunderstood you, Panda? I think you misunderstand me a lot of the time as well. We need to talk in private and get some things like squared off, I think, because we do misunderstand each other a lot, and I believe we can be friends, so there's no need for it, is there? We can be adults. Let's try it.
It's just not right. Just because my character is black, she happens to be a black woman. What does that mean? Nothing. I can talk in an Indian accent too. I had an Indian living housekeeper too for many, many years. I can do that. Does that mean that I'm against Indian people? No. My goal is Indian. Come on.
Now people have lost their sense of humor in exchange for.
Didn't you tell Vidal to go back to India, bitch? I'm sure that happened.
Yep, you sure did.
Outrage farming.
Hey, Alex. Hey. How are you?
I'm almost done with what I'm doing, and then I'll be back. But I just had to jump on and be like, yeah.
I love it when you jump up because I'm like, yep. I had a feeling you were going to say something, and I really did. Are you enjoying this?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny. Like I've seen this.
Most
I haven't seen
talking
this
to
for a
here,
long.
50 other people. Sorry. Oh, Alex didn't like that.
No, I'm done.
No, I said,
No, I'm done. I'm done.
"Oh,
No,
you're
I'm
talking
good.
to me." I said, who are you talking to? 50 other people. Well, it went down to 45
Me?
when I said that.
Oh. No, I'm gonna mute right now. I'm good.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, that's become a personality type in the United States and in other first world industrialized nations where we have freedom of speech. Sort of, as people are becoming more, they're just abandoning reality in a lot of senses. Like they want to legislate with their feelings instead of what's good for everybody else. It's just what's good for them in that moment.
Okay, this is Andrea in the city. Your new name. Hello, welcome. I've never seen you here before, but you're welcome. Okay, it says ask Negz about paying for information on people and contacting people's family members over Twitter beef. Go ahead, Negz.
Oh, it's beyond Twitter beef.
I hear little things here and there, but Negz, just to know, I didn't watch reaction channels. I don't know a lot of these things. I don't want to get deep into it, but you have to answer.
No, I 100% did offer money for his name is Jello Shots. He was on the Geek Rooms panel and he made a joke about my son's headstone. And absolutely, I wanted to know where he lived, where he worked. I wanted to ensure that he lost his job, any viable income that he had, because he made that joke. What can I do? I'm a parent. I can't grab the guy and punch his teeth in. So I'm going to find where he works and I'm going to cost him his job. He thinks a child's death is funny. Fuck him. French fry girl. She too perpetuated a rumor that I stole $10,000 from said funeral. So yeah, I offered money for her information because I want to see her mugshot. I want to deep dive into her background and prove to everybody that she is not Jewish, that she was caught being anti-Semitic in 4K, and she has lied about me and multiple other people, and she does not.
FFJ is not Jewish. She was caught in 4K. And she's an anti-Semite. Negz says this a lot. I've been looking at a lot of Negz streams lately, and he says this a lot. He claims that she only ever said she was Jewish because she was called out for being an anti-Semite. Now, out the mouth for lunatics and that, who's believing in eggs, but a broken clock can be right twice a day.
Not deserve the platform she has. Also, it was not Twitter beef. They took this stuff to Twitter and their videos. What was the question again? What was the whole question?
Really, bitch? Now you're gonna make me go all the way.
Oh, no, I got it. And I did contact two people's family members. I'll have you know. One was we squashed the beef, so I'm not going to mention their name. The other one, we also squashed the beef, but she's not going to care, was Froggy. I absolutely did contact her family members, her husband, her mother. I emailed them because she was saying dastardly things on Twitter, and I said, well, I found out who you are. Your family's going to know what kind of person you are in real, online, because it's you're being slimy, and they were talking about
you saying these things out loud, and like DC's out here going, you're ruining our family. You're going real life. It's exhausting how deluded these people are.
Right. And so does that give me free reign to contact whoever I want in Gigi's family, since he's, spreading disgusting rumors about me lying about having evidence?
Well, the thing is, anyone should be able to contact Gigi's family because he does it to everyone else. But no one does because no one's as pathetic and bitch hurt like that git is.
I know. Fucking yeah. It's insane how Hussy and Negz, spin a lot of this shit on here when they're live together. And the whole thing with the black nanny, whatever. Granted, in all these years, nobody has ever seen a picture, and Hussy has shown pictures of him.
She was family. She was family. Why isn't she in any family pictures then that he loves to show around?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hold on one second.
No worries.
Really sensitive issues. The same thing. It goes back to people disrespecting that portion of my life that has no business being discussed on the internet at all. So.
Well, Froggy, I don't even know who she is. French Fry Girl, I do know who she is, and I am a fan, and I know that she is Jewish. She is half Jewish, and she's half Greek. Now, you're saying she's not Jewish?
I've seen nothing to indicate that she is.
Well,
nothing. Listen, she didn't say she was Jewish until I released her DMs where she was using terms like Jew money. And that is a very insensitive thing to say. And then all of a sudden she produces a box of matzo ball soup. She's like, what goalie has this in their cabinet? It was laughable. It was funny. I have talked to so many people in my community who too are Jewish, and they either hate matzo ball soup or they do.
To be fair, that's just the same as bloody Hussy saying, I can't be racist because we employed a black woman. It's like the same, isn't it?
Don't even have it. So,
just for the record, have you eaten matzo ball soup? It's pretty good if you put some lemon in here.
Hey, that's cool. Not my thing.
And hey, Bunny Melon, I've whacked you in blue as well because everyone's getting wrenches today. If I know them anyway.
Midwest biscuits are great.
It's good. Let me see something. There's so many. Hold it. Can you? What? First of all, let me get something out there. Gigi was doing a video live just before, and Hater Nation Network, Belinda was in there, and they was talking about me making fun of the lipstick that she bought. Okay. I never made fun of the lipstick that she bought me. As a matter of fact, it's sitting right here. Belinda, I never said it was dry, bitch. It's actually I wear it all the time. Okay, so shut the hell up. Okay.
Can I go back? I just want to make one more point about the French fried girl Jew thing. I think she is lying about being Jewish because she lied about me stealing $10,000 from a child's funeral. She lied about me committing an armed robbery. She's also lying about a bloody mugshot that she has in Canada. Okay, let's see. Can we go on about her red lies? She produces a box of soup, and people think that that's proof of being a certain religion. She never said a word. Remember when I tweeted that really insensitive meme from Kiwi Farms at DC? She said I tweeted it at her, but I did not. I tweeted it in the general direction. I had no idea DC was Jewish. It was very insensitive. I apologize for it, right? French fried girl was around that time, stomping her feet and running over anybody she could that she could get attention from. She never once came to anybody's defense over any anti-Semitism until she was copying anti-Semitic.
Wait, who are you talking about?
French fried girl. The video is on my channel. I put this. No, somebody asked me. I'm telling you guys. Somebody asked the question. I am putting it out there. I'll pass lead to this one point. So.
Well, just to be honest, Negz, I have never seen any mugshot about French fried girl. Nothing. She comes over here. She does her thing about foodie beauty, and I think she's on point. And you know what? It's not even about what we think. The audience loves her. A, she lives in the area. She was next to Julep. Julep, whatever the hell that fat ass goes to. And they would say, oh, look, she's stalking her. That girl wasn't stalking Foodie Tootie. She lives 5 minutes from Julep. She was 2 blocks away from Julep, pointing to Julep and says, look, that's stalker. That girl is stalking Foodie Tootie. She ain't stalking her.
I don't really care about the guy. Somebody asked a question. I just want to fill them in because I think people are very mistaken with this. I mean, if people are really entertained by somebody who intentionally spreads a lie that somebody stole money from their own family member's funeral, then that's, I mean, great, she's on point, right? That's what I understand. She's a content creator. She's not a politician, a celebrity, a god. But anyway, we can move on.
Content creators, you know, and I find when Foodie Beauty said that shit about DC, and I don't want to talk about DC because I really respect her a lot. She said, why don't you talk about something more relevant, like the Holocaust? And then she turned around and said, oh, she didn't know that she was a Jewish. Bullshit. She knew that the DC was Jewish. If I know in a short amount of time.
Well, yeah, there's that. Thought about you kill me. I love it. I wish I could literally ship you over to my house and look after you like a pet. British people like blood pudding. No, I do not. You'll never ever find me eating that. It's called black pudding here, to be honest with you. But no, never would I. Doesn't forward candle support a hunch? Well, are all bloody channels about documenting everything he does, yeah. And hi, Abba, thank you for popping by.
That I've been on YouTube. Don't tell me the fat ass that didn't know that she was Jewish. She said it. Hey, do you feel Foodie Beauty is racist?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Why?
I've not seen any oppressive behavior out of her. She might be a little ignorant. I mean, she is on drugs, and she has an eating problem. She's very unhealthy. You know, your weight and all this other stuff is going to affect your mental health too. So she's obviously mentally unwell as well. That's not a pass for her, but I mean, she's not going to be thinking firing. All of her neurons are going to be firing if she's snorting coke and smoking meth, and I don't know what she's doing.
How come? Like, I understand. You like her, whatever it is. You never react to her though. I don't remember when.
It's been a while. I used to make. I'm one of the original Amberlynn Reed reaction channels from 2016. It was like me and Shannon, and I can't remember who else. A lot of people dropped off, and I have a whole playlist on my channel, Negz, and because I put it out there as soon as I ran into Hater Nation and all that popped up. I created a whole playlist of all my Amberlynn Reed videos. Right here they are. Everything I ever said, I'm hiding from it. There it is. So, and I did some Foodie Beauty videos, but she was just boring. We called it like the Foodie Beauty Challenge to see how far we could get to the video because we could never make it.
Let me tell you something. I wish that your community would cover her and really speak the truth about this witch because she is a terrible person. And I feel like some of these channels just make excuses after excuses for her. She is not a good person in any way, shape, or form. She's not. And I think you should cover her. You know, they cover my computer, they cover this and that. That's more entertaining. It really is.
Have you seen the trash fires on my channel lately? Holy shit!
No.
Oh my
You
god.
haven't been covering me in a couple of weeks, so I haven't watched your ass.
No, I have. There's nothing. You know, I need to like do some Hussy reactions. Because I mean, are you still doing funny shit or what?
Yeah, I thought I did. I reacted to Simply Sarah's Kitchen. She made an old-fashioned bologna salad.
Is that the Irish lady or?
I don't know what she is, but she's fat, cute as a button. She made a disaster salad.
Oh, is that the really big girl that cooks?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh, wait, what? What? Yeah, but my head hurts too. How am I meant to make sense? I'm hoping people in my chat will tell me what's going on. But yeah. I was gonna say Sarah's Kitchen, the lady who's just passed away. If so, rip love.
See her.
It was a good video. It was really. I had fun making it.
I was conflicted. I felt bad. I was like, oh my god.
She's cute as a button.
She's really sweet.
She is sweet. You guys, what are some questions y'all have for?
I'm here.
Negz is here. If you had a chance to talk to, okay, let's see. If you had a chance to talk to Amber and or Chantel directly, what would you say? Also, do you watch Sinatra Says?
I watch Sinatra sometimes.
Well, it's the same as anyone who says they're not racist, but then like, you know, the best friends are racist on the farms and they share the farms out, and there's like, when it suits them, they have no morality, they have no standards. But then look at like, oh, some random person went to Gigi and could spill her guts to him because it suited Gigi, but any other time it'd be like, no, you've come from Yabba. You're not being listened to.
When I was on Twitter, I talked to Sinatra often. We share some of the same worldviews. If I had a chance to talk to Amber or Chantel directly, what would you say? I would, what can I do to help you? Like, you know, I mean, well, first I'd be like, hey, my name's Ron, what's going on? It's nice to meet you. I got this blunt, let's sit down, smoke it. And then once we get nice and high, I'd be like, what can I do to help you? What is the root of their problem? Because it's so self-destructive.
The root of their problem, Negz, is very deep. And this is nothing personal, but nobody has what it takes to help them. She has to go to a professional. She seriously does. And the only thing that we can tell her is get off social media.
Yeah.
Just because it gives you a paycheck, it doesn't mean that it's good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for her. She continues this route, Negz, she's going to end up in serious trouble.
No, I've said repeatedly on my channels that these two girls are not going to have long, productive lives.
No, and it's very, very sad because Amber Lynn is very smart, and Foodie Tootie can change her life, you know, for the better, and she just gets worse and worse. Hold on. Miss Hussy, don't you throw that lipstick away. I paid money, $5.
Can we have prayer hands in the chat for Yabba's order from Foodie Booty? It needs as much luck and well wishes as it can get, because we need Yabba to have that unique merchandise.
For that, give it to Rose Thorne. She likes to do stuff. Let me tell you something. I ain't giving it to nobody, bitch, because it's almost done. Okay?
Hey, Noodlehead, you enjoying those 49-cent earrings?
Yeah, she said you bought a jewelry.
Yeah, I sent her a pair of earrings with pistols.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Street Cart. Very nice to have you here. Thank you for coming.
I deal in all kinds of stuff. I'm always finding really cool stuff. So I found those. I was like, double guns, bitch, because that's your thing. So.
Hold on. Miss Hussy, could you explain? Okay, Tragic. Could you explain how this collaboration came together? Some people have asked. Sure, I'll explain. So what happened was, I think originally a couple of months back, I messaged Negz and said, come on. He agreed. And then I think my viewers, some of them weren't happy with it. So I said to Negz, you know what? Let's save it for next time. We didn't end on bad terms. Not at all. I said, let's do this next time. You know, now is not the right time. I said, there's a lot that we disagree on. And Negz, correct me if I'm wrong. I said, there's a lot that we disagree on. And he said that would make it a better collab. So I low-key agreed to it.
Oh, no worries, Alex. I'll keep an eye out for you popping back in.
But it just wasn't the right time. You know, timing is everything. Timing is everything. So that's what happened then. And then what happened was I emailed Gigi. About 2 weeks ago or a week ago. And I said, hey, hope you're doing well, whatever. I would like for you to come on panel. We can have a discussion. I accept your apology for, he cursed my ass out and I was okay with it. Okay. So I accept his apology. And I said, you're more than welcome to come on panel. Let's have a discussion like human beings, you know? He didn't get back to me, which is fine. Okay. So then I talked to Tragic on, on Twitter. And he said, Negz will be willing to come on. I said, that's great. Let him come on. And, Negz wanted to come on before too. Then I got nasty when he came into the live and I blocked his ass. I said, no, And now he said, you know what, he'll come on. Why not, y'all? We can have a discussion. We have questions. We can ask him. He can explain himself. You know, we have to get along. But you know what? Tragic said something that maybe this will bridge the gap of the two communities. But you know what really bothers the shit out of me, Negz? When people in the negative nation talk about our viewers.
Yeah, that's a thing in every community. Like if you go and watch this lady I'm covering now, Life Perplexed, for those of you who need a good locale, she pegs everybody, broad brushstrokes. Your viewers, you, your grandma, your grandpa, any dead or surviving relatives are all guilty of the same transgression. So I've been trying to steer away from that, with the exception of some communities like the tragedy pimps. I can't really understand that. But also, this gives me a good time for me to address this, is I want to close this gap because somebody mentioned earlier in the chat, stop calling us horrible people, and I will. I understand people are entertained by people who have done me really dirty, but I mean, I can't police the internet, and I don't want people to feel like that I'm going to hold them accountable for that, because there was a time, there was a place, and we're past that. So,
but you know, they really do come after a lot of really good people. And I know that I have about 179 people blocked. I just looked when I unblocked you. And I remember those names. And when I read, because you asked me if I could unblock them. So I was looking at those names and I said to myself,
who was sharing the spite link? What am I missing here? I feel like I've missed something in chat. Or Forwick was sharing the spite link. It'd be interesting to know how many merch orders they got from it. that spite link, the blue FFG membership bollocks excuse for just trying to make more money off the back of the drama she's jumped on. Yeah.
So you know what? These people were blocked for a reason. And I looked and I remember each and every one, and I could remember one thing at least that each of them have said. And they said a lot of hurtful things, whether it's about me, or it's about D. Higgins, or it's about Charlene, or it's about Ruth Harris, whatever it is. And it's just not acceptable. You cannot, the viewers are not here to be attacked. The viewers are here to get entertained. And who the fuck is one viewer to go and attack another viewer? Who the fuck they think they is?
Right. Oh, I agree. I could go on the record as saying that I do not instigate my audience to go do that type of what we call this. So they call it, what the kids call it is gayos, Ghey. I don't really know what that means, but that's what they call it. It sounds. But people that go out, like, you know, start infiltrating all this viewer, they got the Facebook. I mean, people were getting pretty nasty there for a while. They get the Facebooks and you know, oh, that's for you.
That's for me. Okay, trespass. Hello, sweetheart. Trespassing T-Rex. Okay, Miss Hussy, can you clarify saying that you're imitating a black woman as your character? Like, was that the actual intention there? As a black woman, I'm just not with that kind of stuff. Okay. Trespassing T-Rex, I've addressed this many times, and it's okay that you ask. I think people are going to ask me this forever. My nanny, she happened to be black, okay? She lived in my house for over 20 years, and she was family. She ended up becoming like a best friend, okay? She was very hip, she was very cool, and she was funny as fuck. Now,
sorry, Alex, I didn't see you there. I hope you weren't there too long.
No, it's all good. I wasn't there that long at all. I wanted to say something about Yaba's comment too. Is, you know, with Forwick and, you know, FFG, whatever. Yeah, Forwick is a piece of shit, and Forwick is a doxer, you know, harasser to, like, you know, I mean, she was still tagging me and shit today on YouTube. I'm like, bitch, I told you don't tag me anywhere. I don't give a fuck what you have going on over there. Anyway, Forwick was like shilling out FFG's membership link, like the day that she, you know, rolled out her memberships, whatever. She was pushing the link for FFG, and the like Griff Gang, whatever. They're like, oh, we're not like working with, we're not putting out the links, we're not doing that. Peanut went on her live and said, oh, we're not doing that, nobody's doing that, and was sitting there talking shit with the post on my post right there with the proof right there. Peanut, did she click on the proof? No, she just sitting talking shit about what I wrote, but she didn't look at the fucking proof that was right there. Forwick was tweeting out a bunch of shit, you know, pro FFG and everything. So I don't want to hear it. You know, people are like, oh, we're not. Yes, you are. You're absolutely all working together. Absolutely, you are.
They really are. I only knew about FFG even starting the memberships because Forwick tweeted it out. And FFG replied, yeah.
You know, FFG and I used to be cool. We used to talk, you know, sometimes whatever. I mean, she straight up lied to me about this stuff with May and everything, and she had saw Bunny's tweet and was like, oh yeah, no, Bunny's wrong, you know, whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, whatnot. No, she lied to me. Like, she was absolutely involved. I want somebody to find, like, because at the time I didn't archive any of this stuff, I didn't care about it. I didn't even think that I would be like making videos or doing anything like that. But anyway, Callie did a members only stream, or not stream, but a video. And it was, in that video was a bunch of stuff exposing FFG for the, the Discord that she had, that she was talking with May in and stuff like that. Charlie is also, involved in that whole thing. Not that, anything with May, but FFG was trying to get Charlie to basically say, oh yeah, it's all cool, whatever, with the whole May thing. And Charlie wouldn't lie for FFG. And so FFG took her wrench and then viciously turned on her, and then calling her anti-Semitic. Same thing that she's doing
I
now.
think I covered that last week. Either I covered it or I joined the stream where AK covered it.
Mm-hmm. But I want to find somebody that has that Callie members video that she made where she showed screenshots of all of this.
GG, sort us out. Not Tube, you'll have it, won't you?
I mean, if Gigi had a video that I had up for just a few months, and then has been down for over a year, I'm sure that he has everything that Callie had. Especially with NarkTube.
It was only stream. Do you know like what year or month it is?
Yeah, it was in December of 2022. I think 2022. Yeah.
I found some new archives recently, and they seem to have a lot of this stuff on it. So I'll
She was wearing that same wig that she wore, that teal wig that she wore on that Ganville shit show that happened. Remember where that guy came on, that Aaron Carter, whatever. Remember that Ganville? Yeah. Yeah, she's wearing that.
Yeah, I love it. I love a look for it. I wrote it on my hand and everything.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, sorry to segue over there, but
oh no.
I want somebody to find
segue anytime you want.
Yeah, she just said FFG, Dirtneck, fucking the gun is just a dirty liar, just somebody that will step on anybody to get up to where she is, somebody that weaponizes her audience, somebody that fucking, I don't know what the word is, like, basically, she'll do stuff or help out her,
bloody streaming
people.
you did. Oh shit, sorry. I thought my mic was muted.
Oh, no problem.
That's how I talk to people in my life.
No worries.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
No, I'm done. I just want to, put that out there, that if anybody knows that stream or the video that Callie did or has it, whatever, send it to Nikki or myself or somebody, aka Yaba, Sam, anybody. Send it to one of us.
Please. Much appreciated.
Yes.
I like to imitate people. I don't care if you're white, Chinese, black, whatever it is. I imitate a lot of folks. And I ended up talking like her. And it has nothing to do about race. Nothing. Like I said, I have an Indian housekeeper too I had. And I can do the Indian thing too. I loved her. And for people to twist it and say that, it's racist really hurts my feelings, because it's all for love. And her kids had no problem with it. I used to talk on the phone with the kids in her accent. They were grown adults. And they had no problem with it. So who the hell, what do I care about if somebody else have a problem with it? It has nothing to do with race at all. I don't have a racist bone in my body. I don't.
I think intent needs to be considered, and context needs to be considered more.
That's hilarious, him saying he doesn't have a racist bone in his body.
Yeah, right. I don't believe that at all.
It's almost as racist as Gigi, Discounted Life.
Yeah, they're two peas in a pod.
And Negz, they're all, no wonder they were all friends and doing this shit together.
No, they loved it. Like I don't know, some of the worst things said in that Discord that now they say is like it was a troll Discord, but I don't believe that it was. I think that was absolutely them when he was talking about tying up FFG and stuff.
Oh, of course it was bloody him. Wow. Yeah, I think we're stupid.
Yeah,
because people are real quick, and I'm not saying this person that's commented this, but people in general of all walks of life are really quick to just narrow somebody down to one trait, and they didn't know signs of skin color, and I don't like that, because that's not a personality. That's just.
I am Armenian. Jan's views. I'm not Albanian, sweetie. I'm Armenian, like the Kardashians. That's why my ass is so big. Yes or no?
I didn't know Armenians had big asses.
Well, Kim do.
Kim's ass looked like she went to the bathroom. She pooped herself, though.
Oh my stars! Her and her sister too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Let's see what Charlene has to say. Creating a character from someone you come to love is a great compliment to me. That's exactly right.
I agree.
I mean, I never thought I would be doing this right now. You know what I'm saying? This all started from the pandemic. And, you know, it is what it is. I enjoyed it. It was a comedy show in my house 24/7, and now we're bringing it online for people to laugh. And 95% of the people get it. My channel is not really drama. Negz, you know that.
Right.
It's
I mean,
not.
you took your hand at it there for a second, but I don't think it liked it.
No, it didn't work. You got that right. Yeah,
You were like, nope, click, delete.
yeah. I mean, a little drama is okay. There's drama everywhere. Out in the workplace, wherever you go, there is drama. You can't avoid it. But on my channel, it don't work. Maybe we get a separate channel for that. Next question.
I'll get to that. I saw that. Okay, I want to get one other thing out of the way.
Yeah, Miss Anthop, you missed everyone getting wrenches. 1 second. If I know you're getting a wrench today, because like I don't want anyone to feel like I don't like them. So there you go.
Yeah, don't feel like that. I mean, you know, the mods and stuff like that. I mean, it really shouldn't be a thing. And if somebody ever like, that's kind of like always like
No,
a red
and
flag
but
for
that's the thing.
somebody
It's not important to me. It's not a proper channel, is it? I'm not monetized or anything. It's just a fun channel. So let everyone be mods and let everyone see what everyone's doing. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm nosy as fuck. I like to see what people say, the deleted comments and stuff like that. But, you know, yeah, and to be able to time people out, especially, you know, when they start coming in the chat and like doxing and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Well, that's it. I love that you can click on people's faces and go to the channel and see
I
the
know.
comments. That's the best bit. And like everyone should get to have a go at being a mod just for that. So
I want to like put this out there too for Hussy that, you know, he's used this, you know, quote unquote nanny of his, you know, for years to cover up his weird outfit choices. Where's the picture of this woman? Like, if she was your nanny for, you know, your whole childhood, you know, dear to your family, it's a comedy show in the house, all this bullshit. Where's she at? Where's the pictures of her caring for you as, you know?
she wasn't part of the family, which she wasn't important, or else she would be in them pictures. End of.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that he says that, you know, he never backs up, but he showed pictures of his, you know, family and pictures of, you know, whatever. Like, where's the pictures of this woman that you base this character around? How does her, and he says the family thinks it's great. They love it that he's like doing it. I'm like, no, nobody would say that. Nobody would say that they are glad that you've made a parody out of their, you know, Black mother, and that you are saying some of the most horrendous things targeting women. No, nobody's family would be liking that.
It's like
at
he's
all.
doing it in her name, in my eyes. It's like he's using her as an excuse to be able to do abhorrent things, and I would not appreciate that.
Yeah, no. And, you know, even like when people say, you know, talk about the whole blackface thing, I mean, yes, he has, you know, worn the darker foundation before and stuff like that, but it's just his whole persona is not, I mean, this is an act for him, this whole, you know, the way he talks and stuff like that. Cause you see him sometimes when he is, I don't know, maybe it's Ken or whatever, and he's not like this, you know, and he gets to choose. Like when he went to the, court hearing and he's like, I don't know if I'll go as Hussy or if I'll go as Ken. Like, motherfucker, it's Ken. It says Ken on the fucking lawsuit. You know,
Yeah.
like
He certainly travelled. He certainly travelled like quite normal, and then changed into his costume before court.
Yeah, it's all part of the whole shtick, I think, in my opinion.
Same, it's my opinion too. And Neve, you need to get your voice and your accent up here, please. Thank you. Quick.
Yes. Navy text me too.
I tried reading dictionary, but no one could understand me. So, you know. And let me know when Cliffy's live, and I don't mean his 10-minute fucking intro. When he's actually live, and I might have a little peek.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Fedora chick.
Oh shit.
It was good for month.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Remember, she had a GoFundMe, and and you went after her. Was that just YouTube stuff, or what were you doing?
No, it wasn't YouTube stuff. No, sometimes, you know, first of all, she made a lot of videos regarding my GoFundMe, which is fine. You guys do whatever you want to do. But Negz, I've been so honest, so transparent with the receipts, with the video of me going to the store, with the unboxing. I showed everybody everything, that every single penny went to the computer. And this has it. Oh my God, which is fine. I understand people go through a party. But she made fun of it, and then she starts with her GoFundMe. She getting evicted. Okay. Now you get evicted. You want a lawyer. Isn't her lawyer free? Exactly. We don't know nothing.
Okay, so it was kind of a tit for tat thing.
It was a tit for tat thing. We didn't know nothing. I'm saying, you know what? You deserve help. If you're getting, whatchamacallit, kicked out, people want to help you, that's fine. But can we see a little something? Just because we didn't pay, it doesn't mean that you don't. So show the people I paid. Next, you wanted to see the receipt of my computer. You didn't buy it. But I understand what you're saying. But if she wants the money for people, why don't she show the receipt? I like it.
I understand you just want to keep, as somebody I used to be friends with would say, keep that same energy.
You know what I'm saying? Where did that money go?
I haven't talked to Fedora in a while. I've been off Twitter for 2 weeks.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's okay. She's still kicking around the community and participates. Since I'm not on Twitter, I don't talk to like hardly anybody because everything's Discord or email now. So
I don't know where she went. Is Scott blocked?
Scott. Hey.
Well, you just got your booby prize, didn't you, Mister? You with a wrench in mine. Hi, Farah. You okay, love?
She says, "Who's that middle-aged woman with the comb over on the right?"
Kicking in the door with a banger.
Well, I just wanted to ask because Fedora's really sweet, and she's been in our community for like over a year. She's been super supportive, and whenever there's been somebody in need in the community, she's been always there to lend a hand. And I just I figured it was a tit for tat thing. I'm not judging anybody. I know how this stuff works. So
you know how exactly. You know how this stuff works. I would have never said anything if she didn't bring up hello, Mel.
And that is fair. That is fair.
She had to expect it coming, right? She knew that it was coming. So I mean, it's all good. I don't really have anything seriously against anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody is on YouTube, and it is a competition. Even though there's enough room for everybody, it's a competition. It is a business. Mm-hmm. So I get it. Jasmine James, hello, sweetheart. Is Scott blocked? LMAO. Yes, he is.
Scott, you done messed that up.
That's enough.
Is this Jasmine? Is this the same one that's in my DMs on Instagram? I want to make sure it's you and not a troll because somebody's in my Instagram.
Oh, I bet she was in his DMs there. Yeah, very good wrench. Everyone gets a wrench except for the trolls, if I don't know you. But like, yeah, this is the beginning of my channel. These are my original people. You're at the start, so yeah.
DMs with this name, apologizing for dragging the enamel off my teeth in my chat last night. I mean, my feelings were hurt. I ignored it the entire time. I didn't even block you. I just let you talk shit.
I do notice there is a Jasmine James. She supports my channel and she supports your channel. And she does love you. And she's always in your room and she's in my room too. And that's the thing. People can still like the both of us. It's all good. Yes, he blocked. He gonna stay blocked. And he on Twitter as Mr. Hussy. And I know it's him.
It's not obvious to me.
Yeah, he blocked. I'm sorry. But you know what? Some of these names I know off the top of my head. You know what?
Alex, can you cover me for like a minute, or should I play a song or something? Because I just need to go away for 1 minute.
No, you're fine. You can just play.
Right? Yeah, I'll play it. I'm not going to be long, so
okay.
All right, 1 sec.
I can say right now, 8 minutes late. I say no good bitch. Then there's another one I call not DD. What's the other one called? Death Valley. Another one, no good bitch. Beans, Neoma, Beans, all these other names. Kiss my ass. You ain't coming in here. No, he's no good. Ain't no good.
No beans.
No beans. Ain't nothing but wet shit. All right. Why is Scott blocked? Scott knows why he blocked. He knows why he blocked. He talks about everybody. Now he knows everything D. Higgins be giving money. He writes it down. Oh, D. Higgins gave this $150. D. Higgins gave this $100. He blocked me. Kiss my ass. Leave D. Higgins alone.
Oh man.
Javonda, okay. You like Death Valley? Not a fan of Kate? Mm-hmm.
All my buddies are blocked. Yeah, that'll happen. Like I said, it's why we're doing this is because like I noticed, and I don't know if it was a month or two ago, I noticed that there were people in my audience that left.
I'm back. It was anything that I needed to stop on or anything like that. Oh. Oh, well, and yeah, is Kimberlina still here? Because she'll tell me when Gigi's live.
You were supporters that watch French Fry, that watch DC, that watch MFW, and I was like, man, you can't be on a conquest to just out everybody who doesn't stay within your lane. You have to branch out and take, because like these people aren't trying to get involved in the drama that I have with these other people.
I'm just going to say, with the information that Lucy provided, no English person died in Goa on the day she provided. There is no local news reports for Warrington where she said her uncle was repatronised too. These are things that happen and haven't. So, yeah, I'm dubious about a lot, to be honest with you now.
I'm just trying to be entertained, and I had to learn to appreciate that over my ego, which is rightfully bruised from what some of these people have said. But you know, it's bigger than that, and it's bigger than me. So
situational type deal. Hi, girl. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Delaware Pearl, send a super chat. Thank you. Negz, I don't watch your channel. Some I watch seem to dislike you. What is your story? You seem like a nice guy here. Sorry about your child's loss.
My story is I've been on YouTube since the week it debuted. I've made videos since I was in my late 20s. And eventually in 2016, I took out two lines of credit, moved me and my 8-year-old son an hour away from our hometown, put my computer in the other room, and didn't come out for 10 hours a day until I had clout on YouTube. And then eventually, and it happened accidentally. And then it kind of spiraled, and then it kind of went from there. Then in 2017, after I'd just like gotten a little bit of attention on the internet, we had a horrible tragedy in the family, and it set me back on my mental health, on my physical health, started drinking, going through medications. So then that set me back for 2 years. And then I just recently, during the pandemic, got my head and my life together at 44. Like 4 years of my life was robbed just dealing with mental health issues. So and now I'm here, and I feel pretty good. And pretty, you know, I'm finally, you're never too late to get your shit together. No, it's never too late.
Do you feel sometimes you cross the line with people? Do you go in too hard? Do you feel regrets what you do sometimes, or you just like, fuck it, I'll do what I want to do?
It depends on the person, and I know that sounds whack, but like particularly individuals like who claim that I call my autistic son a retard, I just value respect for them. So I'm not going to say respectful things about them. If somebody could go in front of hundreds of people and lie to that degree and tell you to fuck yourself when you ask for proof of their claim, how do you combat that? You know what I'm saying? So when I speak about those type of people who do that stuff, I have no respect for them. I also have no regrets. I have done and said things that I've regretted, and I've tried my best to, especially when I was dealing with my mental health from 2017 till just the last year. I've tried to go through and find people and apologize to them, and I've written no less than 20 apology letters, and have.
To be fair, Mr. He did have a bit of clout on YouTube. He was doing alright, and then like Ronnie stopped taking his clonies or something like that happened, and then obviously like, you know, DC and yeah.
Gotten no less than 20 or 30 apology letters from people, and I haven't received a lot of replies, but I have tried to make, you know, mend fences, if you will.
The moderate card, maybe. Thanks for the super chat. Much respect for both of you conversing. Yeah, you know, nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with it at all, and we're getting along better than, you know, I expected. Life of a Free Spirit bullied Negz like she bullied you, Miss Hussy. Oh well.
Yeah, that was Life of a Free Spirit was on Jasmine the Sequels panel, and they were talking about the R word, you know, and they were talking about other people saying the R word, being real petty and being super SJW and fake, by the way. And Callie just out of nowhere says, yeah, when Neg's son's acted up, he calls him the R word. And I was like, I was reacting to it. I hadn't heard it yet. And I was reacting to it live when she said it. I about lost my mind. I was like, that is such the most blatant lie I've ever heard in my life. It's like, does anybody tell the truth? Jesus Christ.
You know, I really feel some things should not be discussed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just goes too far. Why can't it just be fun?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why does it have to go to a whole nother level? That's when it just gets disgusting and big things get messy. And then, you know, people go for blood. And it's not good. I didn't come on YouTube for that shit. Okay, next. Thoughts about the petition to deplatform and demonetize Chantal. Do you think YouTube should pull the plug on her content for violating terms of services? Thank you, Anna, for the super chat, Bo.
Petitions are pointless. YouTube is a billion-dollar corporation, or Google.
Yeah, I've got a little eye on GG's stream. Well, he's chat anyway. They're just talking about fucking Sam's daughter being a stripper, hooker, all this shit. Yeah, usual shite.
I'm sorry, it's a billion-dollar corporation. They do not care. As long as if she's shoveling it in and they're getting 30%, they're not going to care. I do support her channel being terminated if she is in violation of terms of service, as I would if anybody else is in violation. So,
Nietzsche, that's unfair. Did I do something unfair?
Well, I don't know. Nietzsche, hi.
Nietzsche, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me know what I did unfair. Oh, when I'm putting the super chats, well, because I want to say thank you to them for super chatting. I think that's what she's talking about. I'm sorry. Hello, Hussy. Can you give thoughts on why more creators don't react to real racists like MFW? I don't know. I don't even want no.
Okay, so you don't know about her.
No, I don't know anything about her. You are the expert.
That's my specialty. She was a real life friend of mine. I got her started on YouTube. I mean, she came to my house. I went to her house. She got me weed. You know.
Don't tell us if you had sex. I don't want to know.
No. Oh God. No way.
So what is the deal with her?
No, she just rid your face like a little flipping pony.
In 2017, like I said, I had to GoFundMe for a funeral expense, and it was created by a third party. It wasn't even created by me, and I had a GoFundMe of my own that was for camera equipment, and I sent the money back and just forgot to close it. And she said, he has two GoFundMe, he's willing to scam. So she started all this drama with me, saying I was scamming. It was $10,000, Hussy. $10K. She's saying I stole this, and then it went out of control from there. Anyway, she ended up doxing my 8-year-old son, his school. She threatened me with AR-15. She went in front of her audience of 400 people and told them to stop me and silence me by any means necessary.
No, she didn't sit on his face. She rid his face like it was the bloody Kentucky Derby.
She sure did. And she said a couple weeks ago that she did it 2 times, bitch. That's what she said. She rode his
And
face
while she was
2
fat.
times.
And while she was fat.
Yeah, she was like at least 400 pounds riding that face. Clara.
More cushion for pushing.
You know, when she decided to tell that story too is when Belinda was on the panel with Hussy and MFW, and Belinda was wanting to hear all about it. Clara, remember that? I actually have that. I need to put that back up.
Aye, and it works global. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for showing your ass. Thanks for letting me see your account. Okie dokie. Dickhead. Sorry, and Nanite Navy. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow, yeah. But there's some fucking sick little pricks in the world, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're a bunch of cowards too. They come in on their,
And they're literally talking about bloody Yabba's youngest child.
Yeah.
Because they're on about her Easter basket and that. Sick little fuckers. Only people with those proclivities have them thoughts, dickhead. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
We had to move eventually because we weren't getting messed with, but I was like, my mental health was deteriorating because like this was fresh out the gate. We had the funeral and then bam, the harassment started and it didn't stop for a year. So
is she worth watching? I mean, you know,
right now, yeah, I mean she's a good one. She's a good cow. But I mean she's a good cow. She's a good cow. She's awaiting trial for a DUI right now, and she's completely broke. She eBags constantly. She's openly bigoted. And she's openly bigoted, and one of her biggest supporters is a trans.
Forwick, why don't you put your big girl knickers on? Take the fucking link. Or I'll come on your channel.
Oh, she never would. But
No,
I
she
would
won't,
love it.
because then we'd hear her fucking voice.
That's what you know when we did the spaces and AK literally, I think she tagged her or DM'd whatever and was like, yeah, come on, let's come up. You know, you have so much to say. Let's talk about it. And she will not do it. And yes,
Quick
it's
enough to
because
drop
of
my
her.
DMs with her. She was quick enough to do that. And all it did was show me to be a really nice person to her.
I know, isn't that funny?
It really, it's like, what did that fucking achieve? She joined Gigi's panel this past weekend.
Who?
That's
Forwick?
what AK is saying, yeah. Right, one's in chat if you want me to fucking snipe Gigi.
Yeah, where's the like clips? I mean, I don't know, maybe I didn't watch it and I don't think we reviewed that one, but
no, I didn't know anything about it. I'm just doing it now from AK.
Interesting.
Last time I heard her on panel, she was crying to tragic.
12 seconds of my voice was shown. Oh my god.
Oh, I fucking loved it when you proper just
yeah, because and I've been lives done live so many times. That's the one time I ever like screamed at somebody because she was so annoying, crying about it, going around the community crying about, oh well, it just made me look bad. No, it didn't. It doesn't make you look like anything. Like, what are you talking about? Stop trying to be an attention seeking, you know what?
Yeah, I think that's my crossover point there. Do you know, because I was the one who brought it up in Owl's chat.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I obviously went to Tragic and your old panel and that. And I saw what she were doing there. And yeah, I think that was my crossover point, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and she didn't stop there. She went over to Jessica Messica's too.
Yeah, she did.
It's like, God, and these are the weird attention-seeking type of people that, are out there, like the Lucy, with Gary and all this stuff. I mean, she's just like that.
I always think of them Impractical Jokers. They always like, but yeah, who was it? Who were just saying about they could see deleted. Oh, Freya's cats. Yeah, that's why I wanted everyone to have mods in it, because it's well fun getting to like click on people and see what's deleted, and it's a good time. It's like, I love it. I don't even go in chats I've not going to mention because that's not fair.
You know, and why is it okay? I mean, Belinda doesn't want people talking about her daughter or whatever, her kids, whatever, but it's okay to talk about Sam's. I mean, even though Belinda's daughters are also, or daughter and, I don't, whatever, are, adults, which is the excuse they use for, Sam's daughter. Oh, she's an adult. Okay, well, then can we start doing deep dives into Belinda's oldest daughter then? Is
Well,
that
and they
is
can't
that
even
cool?
fucking say that because they talk about your child, they talk about my kids, they talk about Yabba's kids, they talk about everyone's fucking kids. It's the biggest weapon in the back pocket. And if they don't have the kids, then look what they do. They just be full on racist like they do to AK.
Yep.
It goes in that order. It's like kids, racism, and then just like, what, you're gay.
Yeah, that's the first thing that they go for. I mean, they go for your kids, and then it's, oh, you don't have a life, and all of us, they say don't have a life, but it's okay for them to be in like, all their different chats, throughout the whole fucking day, Twitter, digging up shit. And the difference is that none of us care to do that, to deep dive or trying to look into people's, families and do, what I mean, like a screenshot pop up here and there, like the one about Gigi's dad from Facebook. But look at how long it took for people to even look and find anything like that, because nobody cares. But this is what they do. This is what they do all day. Search for this shit about other
This is a
people.
life, but they have to deplore anyone else who even takes an interest in this stuff. Like,
there's been three different accounts that have spoofed accounts trying to get into my mom's Facebook to try to see pictures, and they have taken the pictures of different friends of my mom and made profile pictures of them, or profiles of them to try to trick her into adding them on her Facebook. So people need to watch out for that too.
yeah, oh my God, it'd be so funny if anyone tried contacting my mum or dad, because they really, they won't regret it in the way like, oh, the threatening regret. They regret it in the way of, oh my fucking God, I wish I weren't talking to these now. Like, yeah, they won't know what to do, and my mum and dad would just absolutely take the piss out of him. The worst of me, put it that way. So
yeah, but it's fucking nuts. And then Gigi wants to act like, oh, I don't know, it's just crazy.
yeah.
It's female. I think that makes sense.
I kind of want to snipe him, but at the same time, I know he wants me to snipe him, so I don't show this. But then it's not him, is it? This isn't him, is it? Right, I'm going to snipe him because I've got a little bit left of this interview, and then they did a second interview. So I'll do another stream where I finish this off and do the second interview. And we'll have a little look at GG streamer.
Is he live now?
Yeah. Going past his bullshit. If anyone has been watching and knows like good bits to go to, let me know.
And then I think we'll go to the breaking news after I do that. Does this sound good to everybody? I think that sounds good to everybody. So I don't remember when this is from, but just I want everyone to remember this clip as Yabahondra and her dependent tell the world that they do not dox people. So here is her dependent bragging.
Calling her a dependent again. Like, he knows this is wrong. Every fucker in his chat knows it's wrong, but they'll still bloody go along with it just because what?
Degrading.
Hate Sam and Yabba at all costs, no matter what.
Degrading, dehumanizing, making it seem like, going with this narrative that Sam is some kind of, has like glommed on to Yaba and is like, I don't know, like, it's insane because Sam talks about her like, working, and she does. And yeah, they just ignore the actual facts and go
They
with
know,
this.
they fucking looked into her. They looked into her. They found out she was having her wages garnished at her bloody job. They know she fucking works,
Wow. They really did that? They looked into that?
Yeah. That's what they did.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, crack on, GG, you little dickhead.
bragging about doxing people because it's what they do.
That's what you do, bitch.
Has changed an awful lot from last year until now, when they thought they had the upper hand and they were going to drive everybody off the internet and get everyone's channels terminated. Now that hasn't happened, they are trying to, be innocent wallflowers and we didn't do nothing. And no,
well, yeah, but I know she isn't getting anything garnished, but they showed up like she had some debt with some vet thing, didn't they? And they were going to be garnished out of her wage, and then she like, well, fuck that shit, and just paid it. She wanted the extra pay because it was his fucking debt. Like,
isn't it funny that Gigi is refusing and has even went to as far as tell the court that he will not give his, discovery because of Sam. But here, him and his buddies have gone into, Yaba and Sam's, even personal finances, as well as garlic bread, which he picked up also in Maryland while he was there, which the court picked that up. But he won't.
Hussy was the one who told everyone they were moving house.
Yes, apparently, I have that.
Apparently, his fucking real estate agent friend told him, well, people with licenses like that need to not be doing things like that. So I hope it wasn't a fucking real estate agent.
Yeah, I made an edit of that because it was so fucking disgusting. And at the time, I didn't even know. I mean, I'm friends with both of them. I didn't even know that they're moving because why would anybody need to know? Right?
I didn't. Do you know what I did at one point? I posted up a fucking post on Farms of pink lava, and she had a bloody address in, after her name. It was their new address. I didn't even bloody know it because I didn't know they'd moved.
Yeah, I know, right?
So when I take me up, he said, you're kind of showing their new address there. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, they're insane. And then he wants to sit over here and act about, oh, well, doxing. That's what you do. That's what you guys do over there.
He's a doxing specialist and he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, we're so innocent, blah blah blah. Yeah. So here is the defendant talking about her affinity for doxing. It is 56 seconds long. There's no. I'm not going to bother playing the video. Just listen to the audio. If you guys can't hear anything, just let me know in chat. If I see nothing, I will assume that's what it's for. What the hell was it for then, Fraggy? Was it to animate and to put on my screen? Because I could do that too, but I figured it made such a cute emoji that I added it as an emoji. Anyway, let me shut up. Here is the defendant talking about her affinity for doxing as her and her wife sit on Twitter with their foot soldiers, their volunteers, telling everybody that they don't dox.
No one said that they don't fucking dox. They'll dox a motherfucker when the motherfucker deserves it. End of. And so will I. Like, you pull your fuck shit, I'm going to be pulling it back.
I think that the thing about that's the difference, I think, between this group and over there. They act like they don't do that. They don't act like they don't dox anybody. I mean, look at him. He's like, the moral. He thinks that he's the moral fucking authority. But
and at the same time, lie that Yabba says she doesn't dox. Well, she will. She's made it very abundantly clear. You fuck with her life, her family, anything like that, you're getting doxed. End of.
And see, this is where it becomes very unfair because of the bias that all of them have. Is just like Rampage, Agnes, when she makes threats of violence against Yaba and her family, and even involving her own family, Agnes. All of a sudden, she's the victim, and like they don't talk about the fact
she's
that
lucky. All she gets is doxed. Because I tell you what, someone in my country were doing that shit to me. I'd be getting the dox, but I'd be fucking using it. Put it that way.
Well, Agnes, she wants to, and now she's, some innocent little flower, and she wasn't, she literally, there's like multiple tweets that she talks about, being physically violent with Yaba, and I'll show up with my cousins, and I got my niece being born, and I'm gonna be in Indiana. Like,
she posted a picture of her mum and said she was gonna roll up on you. Wow. And yeah, she should have police reports filed on her. You can't do this. It's just the same as the shit Negz did. You can't make actual threats.
No, you can't. But they've covered that up. They lie. They sit there and lie to their subscribers, and they say, "Oh, well, no. She just said that she got doxed because she said that Yaba's going to get her karma." I literally saw nothing about karma in any of those screenshots.
No. Everything they say is a fucking lie. And they'll roll with anything, no matter how stupid it makes them look. They really don't care.
No, they don't. And they just are like, oh, haha, it's whatever. It's whatever. I mean, Gigi, you've doxed numerous people, but you're a little coward ass bitch, and you do it on sock accounts. That's what you guys all do. You
And they
do it on
claim
sock accounts.
Yabba as a cult, but you'd have to be in a cult mentality to believe the shit that they put out and go along with it.
Absolutely.
This is I mean, it's what we do. And it's just crazy how now all of a sudden there's all this fake pearl clutching. And oh my God, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Their true colors. Their mask is flipped. Oh my God, they're so mean. I can't believe they would dox somebody. We've been doxing. I have no, the difference is between us and, you know, your little Belinda and your little Owl and whoever the fuck else it is, Gigi, all these people whose asses you're looking is, we don't fucking lie about it. We don't lie about it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was just saying. I didn't know we were going to play Sam actually just saying, yeah, we do dox when people deserve it. How will you dox me, you little fucker, and I'm going to come after you, I'll tell you now.
You know what they're doing to Farrah now too? Gigi, I don't know if you heard this in one of his recent lives, but he was talking about getting her husband deported.
Wow.
And just talking about her marriage. Literally said.
But what about you, where he's saying, oh, let's contact all the gay hairdressers and ruin a fucking business and a livelihood?
Yep.
That's some crazy shit to be saying at the minute, Gigi. And you know, Alex is a listed witness. You are witness intimidating. There's no other way about it. Alex is about to talk against you in court, and you're telling everybody to report a business and destroy your livelihood. What do you fucking think witness tampering is, you dickhead?
If I hear anybody in my profession that comes to me, any of my friends that are in the business, and they come and they say anything to me, I will know exactly who the fuck did that, Gigi. So that was really fucking stupid. Control yourself, bitch.
You incited your 11.7k stagnant audience to do that, Gigi. And you best hope nothing fucking comes about it.
We are not presenting to you, oh, I would never do that. I would never go real life. No, that's wrong. I would never call CPS on somebody. That's wrong. No matter, even if I see them high in their child's school pickup line, brandishing weapons, asking a serious question. Is
that the end? I think that was the end. So yes, that was Miss Yabahandra Taco Bells. Now, Yabahandra will go live or we'll go on her Twitter, and she's trying really hard not to address me because
Did you just say that with Yabahandra Taco Bell when it was Sam?
That's
what we did.
Yeah, of course he did, because he's a fucking idiot. Put down the weed vape, Gigi.
When he's raging, he can't. Things just come out that shouldn't, and it's great.
She's never going to win. So she's trying to not give me attention because I'm speaking too much truth for her delicate little flowery ears. And but she'll say that this is an old clip. It doesn't matter. Mind you, she's currently based on what I'm.
Gives you no attention because you deserve no attention, you wonky-eyed little freak. All you get is Nikki P and her 50 viewers, and big up my 50 viewers. Loving it. Thank you for being here. It's great to be
seeing on 4 weeks Twitter right now. She's currently participating in a chat going over a stream from 3 to 4 years ago that Hussy did. I think it was 4 years at this point. I think it was 2021. Whenever the Hussy next.
He's not watching though. He wouldn't give us 1 second of his time.
You're a stalker. You're a stalker, Gigi. Look at you stalking Yaba all over the platform. What's wrong with you? Do you like her or something?
You need a doctor to fix your brain.
Next panel was that's what Yabahandra's doing right now. She's hiding on her burner channel. We're watching that clip. So the next time they tell you that we don't talk about old stuff, they're full of shit. They don't talk about old stuff on their channels, but they love talking about old stuff when
I've exclusively said that my channel is pretty much going over old things and showing these cunts asses to themselves and proving what hypocrites they are. I've literally said it, haven't I?
He shows old stuff when it suits him. Like, I mean, even the clips that he's played, of Sam years ago, he literally does this. Like, Gigi, look at yourself and what you do on your channel.
He's just not been liking what I've been doing. He doesn't like that I've been putting up his own words and showing him to be a liar in court.
No, and this is why they will go after people's channels. This is why he went after AK's channel, Tragic's channel, my channel, like any, He goes after all these channels. Why do you think that they wanted Tragic's channel down so bad? Do you know how much stuff was on that channel? You know, I mean, you know,
I
because
know,
you went
I
and looked
do
it
know
up.
because I had it all in my playlist and it's fucking empty now.
Mhm. Luckily, you know, a lot of that was backed up and stuff like that. So, you know, Tragic still has it, or AK has it. But yeah, I mean, they cannot have. Why aren't there? I mean, Gigi's been on the platform for how long? Why aren't there numerous videos about Gigi? Why is the drunk girl on a treadmill fucking thing unlisted now? Because he tries to go after everything to try to clear it off of YouTube because he doesn't want it attached to his name. So he will do whatever means necessary.
And do
Privacy
you know what
strikes,
pisses me
striking
off?
it.
They strike stuff down after they've
Mhm.
saved it, and then they'll use it. They will
Yep.
use it after they've struck it down.
Yep. And that's why he's, you know, always giving Forwick little, you know, head pats and everything, because Forwick is going around doing all this stuff. Like, who has time to do all of that? Who has
So
even
4 weeks
space?
spent Christmas Day, Boxing Day, all the way through to New Year, streaming Sam, and was in chat the entirety of these streams. She has no life. She has no family. She has nothing in her life to, like, Christmas Day. Who the fuck's streaming Christmas Day and in the chat?
Yeah. Yaba says, I can't listen to this.
Yeah.
It makes you want to vomit. Yeah. I
Yeah.
only want to hear him speak up in front of a judge. Yeah. And that's what it's come down to now, because despite what Hussy was saying, even on that old ass stream, when he's like, why can't people just get along? And, you know, it's like poke fun at each other. Yeah, we did. That's literally like you're the one. You and JD cannot handle that.
Yeah. Bye, Abba. Sorry that yeah. I didn't even want to play this, to be fair, but people voted to play it. So it's better than going to his channel, or at least we can type here.
Yeah, it's important to hear what some of the stuff that he says, because if you don't, then you don't know what he's saying. And, you know, it doesn't, you know, look at what happened to AK and Tragic.
Me? Are you serious right now?
Sorry. It wasn't loading, so I had to refresh it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
The big trendsetter is currently hiding in Nikki's chat of 40 participants. 38 is wrong. Well, it's 49, you twat. For a start. It was 50, but Yabba just left. And I'm not being funny. I get the same numbers as fucking Hussy's been getting. And guess what? I've been here for about 8 weeks. Not even that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm brand new, bitches.
So in case you haven't noticed, Shadow here took Yaba, smearing people and
Presenting to you. Oh, I would never do that. I would never.
Because she's hard up for content. And I got a Chantal moment. Hold on. Talk about Chantal. I stopped burping. That is no coincidence. And she decides once again to lie to her audience and say that myself and Yo Mama had been calling the dependent daughter prostitute. I don't recall ever saying that. You guys watch me. You guys will know I've never said that.
Right. He has definitely called him a prostitute in the past. I will find that. But he has called them a prostitute before, definitely.
He had Foodie Booty calling her a prostitute on his backboard for I don't even know how long. I have a video, I'll probably be dropping it today, of Gigi and him doing all the things that he says he doesn't do. So that'll be interesting. Let's see how long it takes for him to strike it down or try to privacy strike it.
Oh, well, before you put it up, share the link with me so I can download it.
I will.
Just in case. Thank you.
But of course, all they do is lie, 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 and lie. So Shadow here, I'm adjusting my buy local bitch. It wasn't even sorry. So Shadow here found a clip of the dependent.
And anyway, Gigi's going on about all I did was look over things from 4 years ago. I'm sure like the first half of my stream was about his little gay up with fucking Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not old news.
Nope.
Oh, Miss Amthrop, thank you, baby. You know where I am.
And her daughter talking about if they made enough money in cash apps, her daughter would tell the story of the time she was in a brothel. So I think we all know what a brothel is, right? So while I have never called her daughter a prostitute, and no, would I? Because I mean, do what you got to do. I don't really care at this point how you making money to survive. Chantal's saying it is not entirely
I'm proud to be an American with Sam's daughter swinging on a pole.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not remember this shit, DJ, you fucking spiteful little prickhead. Sorry.
No, I want to say this too, is that, you know, these clips that the clip that he's talking about is one that I'm very aware of. And when I was posting that whatever on Twitter and whatnot, they didn't care about it. Why all of a sudden now do they care about all this old shit that has been posted literally for years? Like, people know about it. It's not brand new. Or
and if you listen to the clip, it's like, oh, if you don't know this, I'll tell you about working in a brothel. And she went, I'm just kidding. And Sam even said, like, don't be saying that. They'll be taking you seriously. It was so throwaway. It's untrue.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, yes, and I did know that, but you know, like Gigi, when you know, he's just using shit that, you know, it really doesn't matter, that he himself, that him and his friends were all up in, you know, Yaba and Sam's comments and their chats and everything. What, like, you literally did not care. Why now do you care? It's just because you don't like them. You literally didn't care. Like, nobody cared.
No one cared.
So I mean, he literally was like, Alex is over there. Like, when I was putting this about Alex is over there, you know, ring into the abyss, you know, she's mentally ill, she needs a straitjacket, like, you know, talking to himself as an ArcTube, by the way, but you know, that's here nor there.
Well, I love you to bits, Alex. I think you're proper ace.
Thank you. It's the feeling is mutual.
Hey, look, it's nice to be nice, GG.
Yeah, he's only nice if he wants something, just like all the other people over there.
Yep, and it's just like Hussy was saying in the Negz thing. But Callie's never commented on my streams. Callie's never coming in and supported me. She's commented one time. You know, it's about what they can get out of people, and that's all.
That's it. That's all. That's it. And he needs content right now, so this is it.
Yep. Well, it gives us content on it, so.
Entirely rooted in falsities, because as you're about to listen, it's something else that they put on the internet, and now they want gone from the internet, and they blame anybody who repeats it. So without further ado,
You mean like the other day when I was playing your stream, GG, and you took it down, and it's not been put back up? Most people, when they take streams down, you know, to like stop someone streaming them, they usually put them back up. But GG didn't want that one back up. I wonder why.
this is about 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Which one was it that you said he didn't put back up?
So, do you know when I was streaming the other day and was an absolute savage, as you would say?
Yes.
Yeah. That stream's not been put back up, they took down. So it was to like try show me up, but it was also like, shit, I didn't know I'd left this stream up. I've got to get it down.
And this
or
is what
else
I was
it'd
just
be back
thinking.
up.
Because he doesn't like the fact that his shit is now, you know, like people are streaming his content, right? So it's up, like it's on other people's, just so he can see it. He doesn't have that control over it, like, you know, where he could pull it down or, you know, hide it, whatever, if narratives change or whatever, you know what I mean? This is what he doesn't like. This is what we probably should have been doing, you know, 2 years ago. But yeah, people thought that maybe he would like chill out or, you know, move on, but no, he doesn't.
No, and he needs to be made aware of across the flipping internet because he's dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can say that because he has already affected people's lives in a negative way that's caused them significant harm and mental anguish. Right? That's dangerous. So I can say that, Gigi. You're a dangerous motherfucker. I bet that gives you a little tingle on your belly, doesn't it? Thinking that you're fucking some kind of danger.
Of Sam Hawks and her daughter talking about brothels. Enjoy.
To go there, to get my cappuccino, so whatever. Isn't that crazy that she's talking about this old story of this couple and saying that they paid her $150 for her to come there, and I'm assuming have the hookup or whatever? Aren't you the one who talks shit on Sam's daughter and you call her a prostitute? Meaning she takes money for sex, and you are sitting here telling the story, which, by the way, is not true. Her daughter is not, nor has she ever been a prostitute. That is just a fucking rumor that these weirdos spread on the internet about a 20-something-year-old girl, which is fucking weird.
So in case you haven't noticed, Shadow Hair took Yaba, smearing people and saying that it's a lie and that people just made up stories.
Fuck, smearing people saying it's a lie. No, the people who are telling the lie are fucking smearing Sam's daughter. It's absolutely fucking deranged, this guy. My blood boils. My blood does boil. This is why I don't usually listen to him live.
Guess who was passing out that clip?
Well, we were on about it last stream, weren't it? Oh, that's getting passed around again. And then obviously it's always talking about this stream. But who were it for it?
Yeah, I mean, ATX is the one who gave me that clip. So, you know.
And this
I'm
is
sure
it as well. All up, you absolute dick. Oh my God, you are in the same chat as fucking ATX.
Yeah.
How the fuck is your skin not crawling?
Yeah.
You are doing that. You're participating. You are in the same chat as ATX. Your fucking arch nemesis. Like,
And
what
she
the actual?
has the same, like, you know, her PFP, whatever. Like, it's like that pink with the green, whatever. The same thing as the KYS ATX, which Gigi literally tried to hold over Sam's head when that was the merch that Olap personally
Oh yeah,
wanted.
that's when I first got ATX's attention. Because I put in Sam's chat that thank you for making me a personalised tumbler for my daughter, yeah? She loves it. And then ATX went on her channel and called me a wackadoo from the UK and said I probably got the KYS ATX merch for my daughter.
Wow.
Yep. So that's how I first came on the radar.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, do you know how big of a deal ATX made over Olap? And, you know, saying that it was bun and this, that, and the
She
other.
still says it's buns. She still says it's buns.
All right. I mean, oh my God. She still says
drugs, people.
Wow.
Just say no.
And that came out of nowhere. It's just disgusting rumors about a. It always tickles my fancy watching her go really hard and weaponize an adult that she allegedly doesn't even want around her own brood. But anyway, so now we're going to go into a clip of what was actually said between the dependent and her daughter. So next time.
Yeah. So he's just made this big point about me apparently going over 4-year-old videos and blah, blah, blah. We've got his old stuff. What the fuck is he showing here now?
Right? He's such a hypocrite. Such a hypocrite. Like, he doesn't even hide it at all.
Like I said, he's got an irony deficiency.
That's good.
He's severely irony deficient.
She says to you, or one of her supporters say, people are running around making up these rumors about the daughter being a prostitute. You could be like, actually, no. That came directly from her and her mother. So here you go.
Body had said.
He has just played a clip of Yaba saying Sam's daughter has never been a sex worker, prostitute, anything like that. She's just said it. He's just played it on his own fucking stream. And then turns around and says, oh, yeah, it came out of their mouth. You've just fucking played the fact that they say that's wrong. And who the fuck does anyone cover him? I swear, it's like, it kills me inside.
Me, the clip. It was actually from Loaf's Life of the Free Spirit. You know, I don't like getting stuff from her, but it was from Life of the Free Spirit. And here we go. Let's listen to it. And this was in 2020.
Not gonna scam me.
Glamour Mayhem says that FOD is annoying. Yeah, annoying fly.
Okay.
Anthony said FOD would tell you he, she, is a unicorn if you get your dentist. That's
Yeah,
true.
well,
Evelyn, we're back. We have to leave. I have to take her over to the mechanic about her car, and we'll be right back. We have to go see if we can get him to agree to give her the car back and let her pay the $400 by Friday. Because we're still trying to scratch it up. So Devin, put my cash app in the chat here.
let me just read it. It's real good.
Interesting to hear her say, put my cash app in the chat there. She needs to run to do something with her car. So she's what is she doing, folks?
She just said she needed $400. They're going to repair the car. So if you want to contribute, whack it in my cash app. Thanks. What the fuck? He misrepresents everything as he's showing it. And these dickheads in the chat are fucking lapping it up.
Yeah, this is why it's so frustrating when you're trying to, like, you know, I don't know, basically say that he's being a lying, gaslighting piece of shit and trying to ruin people's reputations. This is what he does. And he's like, well, it's just a clip I played. No, it's just the clip that you played, and then a whole fucking, lie narrative that goes along with it. Yeah.
I feel like I need a palate cleanser, if that's okay, because
Oh, yeah.
I need to bring myself down to at least a 5.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm thinking palate cleanser. Let's have a laugh. And as we're talking about ATX, why not let it be her? So,
Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that she's, in, I don't know, probably talking with Forwick, that shadow hair person, all these people. And I like how they were like, oh, see, this is from Cali. This clip is from Cali. Okay.
View all. Sorry, one sec. I've got a playlist on her.
Oh my God, that's funny.
God, I have so many playlists. Some people really need to make sure they don't fall out with me. Just saying that.
Oh my God.
Oh dear. Everybody, we watched The Wedding. It's a brilliant affair. It's only 2 minutes long and it makes me smile. So
it's embarrassing.
It is. That's why it's so great. This is the whole last wedding video as well, right? It's 2 minutes and 19 seconds long. We haven't got any footage yet. So it's like a minute and a half wedding video. In shorts.
God.
With a greasier slapback. Like, no effort at all.
Oh, we got married. Her little tiny bouquet.
The little dollar store flowers.
Mandy, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. As a symbol of my love.
Look, she hadn't even got her makeup done or anything.
No.
Look, they've been on it night before. They've been fucking on opioids. They're absolute off the tits. They don't even know they're getting married. And like the fact that she mentions her ex-husband and her wedding vows. Let's keep going.
Oh my God.
I love you. When the sun shines. When the rain falls. And when the rain falls. In sickness and in health. In sickness and in health. When you look at this ring. When you look at this ring. When you look at this ring.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Isn't this number 3, Sean? Shouldn't you know what's going on?
Got it. Better than the first one.
Did you hear that?
Oh my God.
Better than the first one.
Mandy, why would you do that? See how spiteful she and like just how gross she is? Like that she'll be like, it's better than the first one when she's getting married. Like, don't just, you just expose yourself every fucking time, Mandy. You're disgusting.
Therefore, play scratching sniff next.
Oh God.
Sean, I give you this ring. Sean, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. As a symbol of my love. I promise to be your faithful wife. I promise to be your faithful wife.
Oh, she struggled there, didn't she?
Look at the look on her face. She's like, like
that. Like if a body, what is it?
Body language is saying
body
anything.
language expert was analysing this. They'd be like, yeah.
I mean, the fact that she brought up the ex-husband is so weird. Like, better than the first one. Like, and his parents are probably there. Like, her parents are probably there. I mean, well, they are there. It's like their fucking house. But, like, saying that in front of them, like, I would.
Classless. Classless.
Yeah, that's
Like
well
looking like this on your wedding day as well. Like
Jesus
says
Christ.
it all.
She just
Like,
wore the fucking Grimace costume or something.
like her. Look, there's not even an attempt.
No, I
Like,
was like looking at how sloppy the hair looks with the in the back. You can see like there's like hair falling out and stuff. It's like, oh God, girl.
yeah, what would make this better is if the neighbours were peeking through the blinds. They've all closed them. They don't want to fucking see it.
It's a sunny day out too.
It's a sunny day. They're all fucking inside, but blinds closed because they don't want to fucking see this thing. It's sad. I don't want to be sad on a sunny day.
Love you when the sun shines and when the rain falls. And when the rain falls. In sickness and in health. In sickness and in health. When you look at this ring. When you look at this ring. Think of me. Think of me. Remember.
Oh my God, the balloons.
And remember that I love you always.
The balloons. The fucking two pink half deflated balloons. What? Oh my God. You know she fundraised for this wedding.
She did?
She took like a good bit of money for this wedding.
Oh,
and she fell out with one of her best friends because they were meant to be giving her a wedding ring set.
And they didn't.
Well, there was something going on. They couldn't get it to her when she wanted it, and she fucking showed her ass and begged everyone else to pay for it instead.
Mandy, what were you saying that about grifters? You're calling tragic a grifter, AK? Yeah, Mandy, shut up.
Yep.
Sean, you take Mandy to your wife?
I do.
Mandy, if you did, Sean, yes. Mandy and Sean, you come here today of your own free will.
Do you take him to be wife? I do. Do you, Monday? Yeah. No, I do from her.
And in the presence of all guests, have declared your love and commitment to each other by the power that love and commitment. Power that's given us.
I kiss me fucking Nana like that. Mwah.
God, and you know what? In my head, I feel like they did this because it's all about Trisha. They wanted to like show it publicly to try to like embarrass Trisha and like also upset her and everything, which is a lot of times like when you see Mandy and Sean, they're live and she's like, you could tell it's fake. Like she's like looking at Sean like, all
Oh yeah, and Sean used to sit with Trisha and he used to have his arm right round her, dead protective and that. He never does that with Mandy.
Really?
Linebackers don't need protecting, do they?
He knows Mandy don't need no protecting with those big
She's
shoulders.
in protection. Shield guard. Right. Oh, crap. Stop it. It's always body cam stuff. It's always body cam stuff.
Oh my God.
Right. God, but I kind of want to see the scratch and sniff.
Scratch and sniff. Oh my God.
Or should I play a clip that Sam will kill me for? Yeah, I'm going to.
I said, oh, things are going south, all right.
So
You
somebody
got
asked
that
me,
right.
"Do you think there's
I
gonna be
mean,
college
that's all
football
I'm
season?"
saying.
I think so.
Oh, there's Randy. Fuck you, Sean. Go tell him, Randy. Go set that motherfucker straight.
Already decided that they were gonna
Wait.
game season and they're gonna
Always move on to sports. They said it's a wrap. Move on to sports.
Two great games. Stadium like in Alabama or in Stanford Stadium in Georgia.
Hey, I moved back to sports. Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead, man. Randy, swords up, thumbs down. Let's go. Hit it, chick.
Sorry, she hates that clip. I know she hates that clip, but I don't give a fuck because that's fucking life. It's when people are that hysterical, it gives me.
Oh my God, I'm like
joke.
crying.
Nice legs, Sam. I know, yeah.
God.
She's going to kill me, but at least they're in bed. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, crap. It's my bedtime, not theirs.
You're going to be in trouble for
I'm
2
going to
days
be
in a
in
row.
trouble. I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, crap.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you know, apparently
No,
I'm
Sam's a
having...
good sport.
I
She'll
know,
laugh about
I
it.
know. Yeah. I've tried getting a
Fertility
play.
treatment.
Crap. The doc tried getting her playing that clip before and she won't play it, so... Oh, Mandy baby changing. Let's have a look at this shit.
Doctors have to certify that you're healthy enough to do it. So,
And about 5 weeks ago, we really weren't. So
hold on a second.
See that? 5 weeks ago, we really weren't, and then she like laughs and tries to overtalk him.
Gross.
They're on about, yeah, they were. You have to be really in good shape for fertility. Yeah, you need to pass drug tests as well, Mandy. They won't give you fertility treatment if you're off your tits.
I remember when I actually believed that this might be happening. I was like, oh, like fucking, God damn it. The fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, because another thing they tried raising money for, weren't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think that I don't like to describe it in detail because I don't want to like trigger anybody, but changing tables, I would crush pills on changing tables at restaurants, and then
they be changing
and then use the
tables
powder behind those of you who've been, and then you lick up the residue, and that just wasn't like that's just enough. And then you think that's what you so all of like there were times I had y'all saw my closet. Everybody, I don't know why I showed my closet, but I apparently did because everybody remembers it. I just lay on the floor in the dark and just not wait to die like I was, hoping I would, but it was just, it's bad.
Mandy is so lucky that
Fertility
I didn't
treatment.
save a ton of, I'm not, whatever. And I didn't save like a lot of messages. You're so fucking lucky, Mandy.
And you're fucking stupid then, Alex.
I know. I'm too nice. Yeah. And even Callie told me, she was like, don't trust her because she fucking lied. And she said that she doesn't show DMs, but I've literally seen her show DMs. Like, she's a fucking liar. And I'm like, yeah, but I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, why would she lie to me about all this stuff? Why would she tell me all this stuff? Yeah.
But the thing is when you don't like someone as well, you're more easily willing to accept things being said about them, aren't you? Definitely, because I know I'm like that.
Yeah, and I think that that's something that even like now, like I even think about because of how you want to believe it, right? Like when people are telling you something about something that you don't like, but now I try to
once it's burnt you so badly, you can't keep that way, even if you want to be that person.
Yeah, but even I don't know, even like with this whole thing, and that's what pisses me off the most about like Hussy and Gigi, Belinda, all these people, because I'm not out here lying on anybody. You're not out here lying on anybody. AKA Tragic, not out here lying on, like, we've had receipts for everything, but it doesn't matter what you show. Just like with this whole thing that they just did with this Gary bullshit. You could have all the receipts lined up and prove that this is what they do. They absolutely do this kind of stuff. And that this was probably, a setup and whatever. And they will just sit there and be like, oh no, or maybe not. They just sit and smile in your face and still, do whatever they want because, they have people like the farms and stuff on their side.
Yeah, prove that Gary existed, or else, he's a dickhead. He's not real. He's not real. I know. I've looked. I've spent the day looking. If he existed and if his death happened as she said it did, it would be listed. Now, I think she's drawing from an experience she's had. But the date she's given, the time frame, everything's off. It doesn't exist. So fuck Gary, because Gary isn't real. Yeah. Right. So do you know how she's like mentioned her ex-husband in a wedding? Yeah, watch this one.
The channels that we watch, I forgot that was asked. Okay, the channels that we watch are typically, and it's changed because some people we've quit watching, like Rich Life, we quit watching.
Yeah, based on his behavior.
We watched the Julia Zelg.
Look at her face and her lips and her licking and everything and her fucking eyes and that.
I know. Like,
It's
I didn't.
really bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's gotten really bad.
Yeah.
Brian gets, Brian doesn't get a kick out of it.
Now, if I said someone else's name,
do you know why it came out like that? Because I was thinking you don't get off on the lesbians. And so it came out the other way because I had that in my past.
Ow.
Oh God, Mandy. That face, man, is evil. That's a demon face right there.
Look, there's fucking, where's her eye? Where's the fucking pupils?
Oh my God, Mandy.
She's possessed. Oh, look at him. He's so disappointed.
She is possessed. Like, the way that she's acted, even towards me, when she like literally started all of this shit by lying and saying that, I'm out here doxing people's kids. Yeah, like, she started all that, and then she just does way too much. And then she thinks, when I was fucking with her and I was changing the, like, I don't know, the like when you click on a like a text, whatever, and you can put like haha or whatever. I was fucking with her,
like a
and
reaction.
I was like changing all of the reactions on there, and she like was taking screenshots, and she went to her channel and she was like, "Look, Alex, you're not gonna change it now." And I'm sitting there laughing. I'm like, "You fucking idiot! I did this shit on purpose, and you did it. You literally went and tried to be like, oh, you're changing it."
Oh God, fucking retarding. Oh, I think this is
Her off right here. She's worried we're gonna drag her, that lion ass heifer telling me she's gonna send a ring and then pitching a fit. She comes into our chat and says, "I've just sent you a DM ATX, go check it." And she's showing me a diamond band. I said, "Well, that's beautiful." And she said, "It would be my honor if you took it." And I said, "What?" And she said, "It would be my gift to you." She shows me it got signed. She's telling me she's gonna mail it. She's telling me all this stuff. So whatever. Well, 2 days before my courthouse wedding that she knew about, she decides to go. And then she decides to use that opportunity to pitch a fit and say it has nothing to do with her, whatever. I was so mean that the fires were going on that she's not going to send me a ring. This ring to you out of vengeance. I'm sending it to you because you're the one that's supposed to have it. So, bitch, if you want to come up here and get drunk again, you go for it. You played on my emotions. You played on my wedding day to get my attention. And I bought a band. It would never got a band. I second that. Nobody wants your rinky dinky old thing. The thing costs about $300 brand new. I'm not after it.
What an ungrateful little slag.
Wow.
Yeah, so Mandy were making disparaging comments about the victims of wildfires that were going on in America at the time.
Uh-huh.
So the lady who was sending the rings fell out with her and said, "I don't like your behaviour and I'm not sending you fuck all."
And Mandy was over. Wow. And then she's sitting there being like, "Oh, well, it wasn't even worth more than $300. Well, then why'd you want it in the first place, Mandy?"
And we know that they pawned their wedding rings in so she could get a fucking fanny bloody waxed.
Oh, hold on. What?
Did you not know that? I think it's in
No.
this playlist.
No, there's a lot that I don't know because I really should have been paying attention, when Sam was doing her lives on ATX. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't even know that I should know because, yeah.
Oh, crap. I thought it would be. Right, so basically they went and that's why she's called Pawn Shop.
She told me it was because they got their rings at a pawn shop.
Well, they went, right, so they went and pawned in their old wedding rings.
Mm-hmm.
And Mandy got a vagina waxed and nails done. And they bragged about it in the car. I'm not lying.
Oh my God. Oh my god.
They were talking about how much they got for him. They didn't get much money at all and that, yeah.
What a couple of trash bags. Like, what the fuck?
Really. And then they bought the rings at a pawn shop as well. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. And I heard too that like she paid for his like back child support and
Yep.
stuff like that too.
Brian
Like,
did.
yeah,
Brian did.
that is so like. I mean,
Oh,
especially
he sat there bigging Brian up, going, "Oh, this guy, his house was beautiful." He kept on like following the house price for years after Mandy moved out and stuff, and talked about how great the car was that he'd bought Mandy and all. How he was a real man.
yeah, maybe you could be that one day, Sean.
Yeah.
Like, and like, oh my god, that's just so weird. God, that's
Imagine,
just so
imagine
trashy.
actively trying to steal this guy. Imagine that.
Yeah, like.
Well, I might try myself, you know. Fuck it. You lose him how you get him, ATX.
I mean, she made it. I mean, she was working and stuff like that, and then she had, I don't know, stopped working and was just.
No, she got sacked for fucking stealing pills.
Did she?
She stole pills from the fucking. She was like doing home care, and she stole
Yeah.
pills and got sacked.
Okay, yeah, I did not know that either. Wow. Wow.
She's got a real potential of being a good lolcow as ATX. She just needs some attention.
The problem with ATX though is that she runs away. Like they come back, we're back, and then she goes away. Like once, and then
Yeah, it was just that. It was that initial getting more members and getting initial super chats because they just moved and that, and they wanted that boost.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, that they did
really
that.
plugged the memberships and said what they were going to do for the members and members only streams and that. They just wanted that influx.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Because they like literally left. I thought, oh, what, man, you're mad because people are making fun of you because you're jaw jacking on the streams or what?
I'm going to play ATX Stinkbox and then I'm probably going to go, I'm sorry I didn't go back to GG, but I can't today because he's done my head in already.
But deep down, you got a fucking stink box. Oh, God. But deep down, you got a fucking stink box. A nasty stink box. Don't go. Stinky.
The channels that we watch.
Oh.
I don't even have words. Like, oh.
And then you've got the convo she had with MFW saying, asking her for advice because it was stinking at the same time.
See, those are the texts that I wish that I had from Mandy because she told me a whole thing about that and, had all these excuses as to why she was doing that and, stuff like that. I mean, I'm telling you, she's so lucky. She's so fucking lucky.
She said to MFW, I'm worried that he has something because since I've started having sex with Sean, I've got a bad smell down there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the same time she was doing the scratch and sniff, so it all lines up, Hey, she sniffed worse.
Oh my god.
Anyway, on that bombshell,
yes.
It's been very, very nice to spend the evening with you, and I hope you've had a good time.
I have definitely learned some things on the end of the stream. Thank you for that, Nikki.
Yeah, I didn't want to finish off on GG. We're doing me head in. I wanted to go out on a happy note, and fucking, she's the gift that keeps on giving this one.
Yeah, I know. I actually have very, very much enjoyed their content when they did come back and, making my little edits of them and stuff like that. Yeah.
Sean, I'd love to have you on the channel if you'd be obliged. Hit me up.
Oh,
my DMs are open.
DMs are open. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, I need to get off and go do some stuff. So
All
it's
right.
probably good. Thank you for having me up.
Oh, thank you for coming, and thank you everyone for being here. And yeah, much better day than yesterday.
That was pretty funny too, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's go hard or go home, innit?
Yeah.
I can't believe I got through the stream with only 3 trolls mentioning it. Well done.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, Nikki. Thank you, everybody, in the chat and everything, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, everyone. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Perpetual victim with an abusive nature, feeling so stuck, they tear like paper. Can't let anything go, no. Cries like a bitch, this we know, no. Won't let anything go, no. Cries if his mother's called a ho. Let's take a second to pray for his mom. He said 5 years ago that she was term, Isn't it true that we're all actually dying? Gigi, don't be a bitch, boy, just stop your earth and lying. It's your mom's son, it's your mom's son, it's your mom's son. It's your mom's son. That's your mom's son. Gigi's bullshit is coming to the surface. More people than never know that he's just effing worthless. Perpetual victim with an abusive nature, feeling so soft, they tear like paper. Can't let anything go, no. Cries like a bitch, this we know, no. Won't let anything go, no. Cries if his mother's called a ho. Let's take a second to pray for his mom. He said 5 years ago that she was term, Isn't it true that we're all actually dying? Gigi, don't be a bitch, boy, just stop your earth and lying. It's your mom's son, it's your mom's son, it's your mom's son. It's your mom's son, it's your mom's son. It's your mom's son. That's your mom's son. Isn't it true that we're all actually dying? Gigi, don't be a bitch, boy.